Armory and more. How is it going? How is life, folks? How's life? Let's put you over here real quick. Gotta put my tablet back, folks. Hey. There we go. Got the official counter from the website directly. That way YouTube doesn't say, oh, you're using the third party for your sub counter. That's directly from them, from YouTube Studios. So we lost a couple in a few hours. We were 1,113 and we went to 1,109, so we lost a couple. Hey Alex, what's going on? Welcome back to the chat. Do you mind typing in the chat? You're the only one right now, yeah. Typing in the chat, like and subscribe, and I'll pin it. Yep, you are the only one here right now. It shows only one person. Hey, Lisa. Could one of you type in there like and subscribe? And then I can pin it. Thanks, guys, for showing up. Appreciate it. We got over 1,000 this afternoon subs, so that was a blessing. I was hoping to do that last night. We were close. We were 960 something. Went down to 940 something overnight. Thank you. Oh, I like the thumb better. I'll use Lisa's. Thanks, Lisa. Appreciate it. 3 people in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you coming. Sure there'll be more coming. Appreciate it. Desert Armory and more here. Hots in the chat. 100%. Yep. Hey, Jason. Wish you a great American day. Hey, welcome back. I think you were from UK, if I recall. I think you mentioned something about having a good UK. Are you a hunter? Yes. Fortnite and fan. I am hunting. I actually just bought a javelina tag or draw and a bison draw for the spring. Hopefully I get something. But I do have a whitetail tag for mid-November. And then we just got done doing dove season, our first season in Arizona. And then it's quail, and then it'll be dove again for a little bit. I'm trying to decide if I want to put in for turkey or not. You're from Germany. Okay, I couldn't remember. Gotcha. I need to see if I want to put in for turkey. It's weird. Turkey, they're all the same price to get into the draw, $13. But then the tag obviously varies because obviously bison I think is like maybe $150, $200 for the tag or something. But deer's only like what, 28, 48, something like that. I'm not sure what a bison is really. I've never been chosen for it, so we're trying at least. I put in for the fall bison and didn't get it. Hey, 20 of you on the chat. Thanks for coming by. I love hunting. I've got a 200 axis buck. I haven't heard of that. Is that how big it was? That's a big size. Wow. Yes, Alex. Somebody requested for that. Was that you? Someone requested for that. Where did I put that paper? Here we go. That was Nishu. Nisuh or something like that. Do you have a SIG P320? Yep, that's what that is right there. It is a M18. No, it wasn't me. Yeah, it was Wise Guy 2015 last night asked for my 2011. So that's here. He wasn't here earlier, so I decided I'd put it out again. And then, yeah, the 1911 was Nishu something. Yes, sorry, I'm young. Oh, no worries, no worries. The FN57 looks great. Never saw one. Yes, that's what that is. That's the FN, and then this one's the PSA Rock. Hey, Dave. Yeah, I got one right there, and I also have a 365. That's my M18. Those are the 2 SIGs I own. Thanks for coming by, guys. That is my subscription counter. If you don't mind liking and subscribing, if you're new, I can't remember. I think Fortnite is new. Thanks for coming up. Jason's been here before. Not sure about Dave. I can't remember if you've been here before or not. Is it true that the FN57 has a polymer solid? So I'm not sure what that is. Howdy from Prescott. Hey, fellow Arizonan. Welcome. I'm from Southern Arizona. What's going on right alongside? Been a while since I've been to Prescott. Jason, it is a polymer slide, but it's metal on the outside of the inside. You have a 243. Nice. Hey, Tracy. What's going on? Why is it that everybody these days seem compelled to display all their guns on their videos? Because it's America, so it's not just these days. It's America. Freedom. Hey, AB. Welcome from Austin. Hey, good evening, Eastern Washington. Or you have a Glock 17. No, all I have is a Glock 20, which is right there. Yeah, there's a 1911 right there. Just trying to decide on my next component for the components. Okay. Yeah, let him know, bro. Yeah. It's a mil spec. And if it's the A1, if I recall. Hey, Wes, how's it going? I'm from Eastern Washington. He is too, by the way. Eastern Washington is. Aha! Doesn't the metal inserts wear the polymer out? Never saw one physically. Not sure. Being FN, it's real good quality. Indonesia. Welcome to the chat. How are you? Double tap that screen and subscribe, guys. We got a couple of them. Got 4 subscriptions. 5 since we started, actually. That's our counter. Appreciate it. Do you know a lot of guns? I know what I have, at least. I don't know if I know a lot of them, but we have between 80 and 100 of them, so hopefully I know something at least. Newest subscriber right here. Thank you right alongside. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Would you rather watch a tree grow or a Negro? Let's be nice now, KKA. Currently watching this as I watch the sunset in cemetery, carrying a Glock 17. What an odd thing to do. Yeah, right? You never know. Boogeyman. I had a Ruger 1911 4570 series. Nice. Bro, you have shotgun and rifle. Oh, yeah, I got all sorts, brother. Me too, Wes. MP5. Oh, did you see that, Jason? That is an MP5 clone, but it does have HK internals. We got a part coming for that. An add-on. So, guys, like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. And when the part for that comes in the mail, we're going to do an unboxing on the live. If you like MP5s, you're going to like the part I got for it. All right, guys. Let's see here. No to Wes. Me too, Wes. Okay. 26 of you in the tap. Guys, double tap that stream. Like and subscribe. You going to do a range day video soon? Totally baggled. Yeah, I haven't did one in a while. I need to. As in, like, at least shooting him in the desert. What I need to do is take my 338 Lapua and stretch it out real far. A Beretta. Bro, you have a Beretta. No, I do not. My Beretta... Captain White, thank you. I do have a Beretta, but it's a 10-gauge Silverhawk shotgun made in 1960. What does that sound? It's for a mule. Not a mule, sorry. A donkey. A full-size donkey, not a burro. Looking to get a couple mules in the next few years. Gotcha. Where are you from alongside? Maybe you want to buy my donkeys. I haven't had them very long. They're really nice. Do you have a cap on the back of the collapsible buttstock? There's no buttstock on it currently. Also, it looks like you have the SD handguard on the MP5. It's what it came with, so I'm not sure what it is. I think someone's burning the house down. Sorry, guys. My roommate just started cooking and is smoking a whole bunch and making me cough up here. I'm very sensitive to food burning, and it kind of messes up my pans too. You're up in Prescott. I forget why I was asking that. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there, guys. Alongside, I live here in southern Arizona, down from Tucson near Benson. How about a challenging your subscribers to come up with their top end of the world choice for best long gun, best handgun, best fixed blade knife, and best folding knife? I could, but I'm not sure how I'd portray that to my prescribers or subscribers. Thanks for coming by, Steve. Grant King, I do not have a 450 Bushmaster. That one in the back is a Model 99 Savage lever action, and the one up front there is a 17 HMR. Do you have a 350 Legend? I do not. See, where I live, we're not restricted with straight wall cartridges here in Arizona, so we hardly ever use 350 Legend, 400 or 400 Legend or 450 Bushmaster because it's not a requirement to hunt. Some of those eastern states you do. You need what you call it, straight wall cartridge. Man, that smoke is gonna make me cough. Do I have a 308 or 30-06? I have a 308 right there. It's a Savage. And in here I have a 30-06. That one's a Savage Access Gen 2. Sorry, Gen 1. And this one in here is a 30-06 Remington 700. 308 to 30-06 for elk. 30-06 would be better. 308's a little bit, I'd say it's a little weak, maybe. What's your favorite one? Favorite one on the table, at least, would be probably this one here, my 45 1911. I don't have a favorite gun. I have categories. Yes, right there, brother. That's my 338 Lapua. Lapua is probably what you meant to say. Man, that smoke is really irritating me. That one's a Ruger Precision, and I have a Vortex Viper scope on it. Yeah, that smoke is going to make my asthma kick in. Sorry, guys. I don't have a 4570. One of these days I might get one. Either a top load like a lever action or a trap door. Love lever actions. Thank you. I have a few of them. We've got, this is the most oddball looking one. It's a Model 99 Savage. Do you have a 5.7? Yep, there's two of them right there. My FN and my PSA Rock. Favorite 22 LR, a rifle, a 1022. A pistol, either the TX22 or the Walther. Maybe a Mark IV. They're really good too. I have one of those. Do you have a 22 mag? I have two 22 mags. One's a dinky little revolver that's a American Arms, North American Firearms, and the other one is a Rough Rider Heritage. Do you hunt wild pigs? I plan on it. I just put in for javelina just tonight. Hopefully in the spring, January, February is when those are due. So I just stuck in for tags in my area. Which lever action is your favorite? It's actually the one up here. Hey, thanks, Mason, for coming in. This one right here, the second one down, is a Model 94 Winchester made in 1895. And that's chambered in the 3220. Just touching the screen, YouTube. Where's my inhaler? Yeah, you can't. I know it was in the corner over there when I shut off your machine. Bird smoke always locks me out of campfires too. Sorry guys, I had a cough up over there. Oh, we got a scammer here. You also have a. Oh, that does look like a Siaga, however you pronounce it. That is actually a clone of one. It's called a. It's by Atlantic Firearms. It's a DDI 12. I like the Winchesters. Thank you. I'm back. Glad you're live again. Thank you for coming again. What would you use for a squirrel? Either either 22 or the 17 HMR right here. That's a CZ. Are you okay? Sorry, my roommate is frying fish, and it burnt a little bit on the bottom and caused lots of smoke, and then I get really tight and my asthma kicks in and causes me to to cough a lot. Yes, that's an FN57. This one is. When did you pass 1,000? This afternoon, Eastern Washington. I had 1,113 when we quit. Even though the counter, I had the old counter, it said 1,110, but it was actually 1,100 whatever. Yeah, if it's thanks for that. I appreciate that. I've been in Prescott. We did camping over there by Lynx Lake as a church group multiple times. Do you guns show off the guns to be proud? No, we don't. It's America, Gahoon. It's America. Sorry, this is my inhaler. I was getting locked up. Hey, Mar, how's it going? Is your name C then? Mar is Spanish for C. Guns are great, y'all. Yep. Guns are harmless. It's the person behind it. See you right along. Thank you for stopping by and subscribing. Do you think about what do you think about a Colt 38 Super? I think a 38 Super would be neat to get. Do I have an SKS or an AK-47? I have both. So this reddish burgundy wood one, that's a Kalashnikov AK-47. I got that about 3 years ago. And then down here, right there, we have an SKS. Right there. Take care of both. Oh, thank you. Thank you. America, yep. You tell him, Eastern. You tell him. I see. No worries on the asthma pump. We just live in very different countries, and I'm trying to understand it. Oh, it's America, so, like, we got all sorts of stuff. Where are you from, by the way? I have people from Germany in here, UK, Indonesia, Philippines, all over the place. I see guns as tools, not toys. Do you turkey hunt? I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put in for turkey. I put in for turkey for the fall. I didn't get chosen. I'm going to see if I can maybe put in again for spring. We'll see. It's $13, and if I lose that $13, it just goes into like a kitty that either supports game and fish, which I don't care, or it'll get towards guard points where it'll add up, and the more guard points you have, the more chance I'll have of getting it the following season in the same area. 42 in the chat. Thank you guys for coming to Desert Armory and More. Appreciate it. Maybe you want to see who's talking to you. Hey guys, how's it going? Desert Armory and More here. What's up, fellas, gals, and girls? What's up? This is Desert Armory and More. We are from Southern Arizona. Hopefully you're having a blessed evening. Near the SKS, was there a Mauser? There was. There was a couple other things over there, too. You want me to take you over there again? Okay. Let me put you over there. Bring you off of here. Flip the cameras, folks. Thanks for those subscriptions. Someone just subbed. Let's see. We've got a Nagant right here. That's an M38. It's more of a collector's because it's a carbine with the sling. That's from 43. The SKS is from the 50s. We got a Mauser right here. This really long one. That is from Turkey. And it's a 1938, 1939. And this is a Savage-made Lee Enfield from 1943 in the 303 British. From New Zealand. Nice, brother. Guns aren't really a thing we talk about or use. We only use them for hunting, but every classroom has crowns. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't think I have a KR95. Do you plan on making videos about your clothes? I have already, Jason. If you look at my channel, I got a lot of shorts of all sorts of stuff. Thanks, Mr. Shade. Where's Slim Shady, huh? The surplus rifles is what I collect, so I have a heart for them. Nice. You're from America. Me too, brother. Which America, though? I'm from North America, as in the USA. There's a lot of Americas. There's South America, Central America, North America. Which one you at? Hey, I'm Leaf. Love my M1. I would too if I had one. And a 4570. Same. Don't have a gun. I'm screwed for protection or self-defense. Sorry about that, Sugar. What you use? They got a lot of stuff. Awesome live. The best one I've come across the past 3 hours. Thank you. Appreciate it. North America. Okay, perfect. Hey, guns blazing. What's up? How's you doing today? Show us the black powder guns. Guns blazing. We have, it depends what you mean by that, because we do have this Kentucky rifle right there. That's black powder. And a lot of my old shotguns, these right here, would be originally black powder. What's your best gun brand? Either Ruger or Smith & Wesson. Shooting the same 5.6 from the semi-auto with a bolt action. Does it change velocity? Usually a bolt action is faster. Good question. Because there's less air gappage and air escaping in a bolt action versus a semi-auto. What up, man? How you doing? Doing good? Mr. Sam Flurry. I don't have any black powder revolvers, technically. I mean, I have some old revolvers that originally would have been chambered for black powder cartridges. Nice 5.7. Thank you, Alonzo. I've got 2 of them right there. Do you have a Ruger Mini 14? No, that's one of them on the list, brother. That's one of them on the list. There's one that I've been seeing off and on at the swap meet that's really catching my eye, but I'm not sure if it's a newer one or older. The newer ones are more accurate. The older ones aren't as accurate. So we'll have to ask them. Guys, like and subscribe. Double tap that screen. There's our subscriptions, folks. I got a beautiful collection. Thank you. I appreciate it. Glock, is that, bro? Yes, that is a Glock. It's a 20 in the 10 mil. Thanks, Brookside. Appreciate it. Thanks for showing up. Double tap that screen, folks. Appreciate it. What's the 2 long guns on the table in front? Table in front. Oh, in the very back, that's a 17 HMR CZ, and that one's a Savage Model 99 chambered in 300 Savage. Do you have vintage revolvers? I do. I just put them all away. I just did a live before this one. Sorry, guys. That smoke is really getting to me. I wish you would stop burning the stuff in the pan. Anyways. I have a lot of vintage revolvers in there. My oldest one is like 1880s. What's that? 2011. That's a TSIS double stack. I've been seeing a lot of cool chassis for 1020s, 22s. Seen one P90 bullpup chase. Nice. 10mm Bro. Nice. I miss mine so much. Yep, that's what that one is right there. Do you have a 1911? It's right there, Jaden. Right there. I got 2 of them. The double stack and the single. The OG. What's under the P320? Under it, that's a little 22 Mark IV. In Cali, it's possible to get a Gen 5 slide for Glock 19. I'm not sure. I lived in Cali for 12 years, but I honestly don't know because I'm not a huge Glock guy. So I don't know all that. Got any? It's in there. Single Action Army. It's a Cimarron. Yeah, there's the CZ. Yep, that's a CZ52. Yep. The 57 is very similar. So I do have a Single Action Army. I just had it out earlier because I had all my revolvers out that I own. I have like 16 revolvers. Do you have an SKA? Not an SKA. I do have an SKS right there. And I do have an AK. This one's a 50. It's made in 1954. It was brought in by... Ooh, what was this one brought in? It's a Czech Republic one, but I think it was by TG something. From Knoxville, Tennessee, brought it in. I like Smith & Wesson. Me too. I have 2 of them. Inside that blue case is my big old 460 Smith & Wessons. And then I have a 2.0 Bodyguard. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Appreciate it. Any recommendations for gun locks? Depends on what you're locking up. If you want a trigger guard or if you have something you can slide the cable through. I have a variety. Let's see if I can get to them. So obviously there's this type. None of these are budget friendly. No, I am budget friendly. You'd be surprised what you can pay for. This PS stock I got for like 300 something dollars with 4 mags, so that's budget friendly. I got that one right there. It's a 1980 something or 70 something. Makarov. I got that for 285 or something like that, 250. I got this CZ. Normally those are 600-700 something dollars because it's elite. I got that for 420. So there's deals to be made. You just have to look, brother. You gotta watch, gotta shop the deals. Yes, that's a Hungarian MAK. Yep. Sorry, I have to go. God bless you, and hope your ASMA gets better. Oh, my asthma. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it'll slow down here shortly. I'll probably have to take a couple more puffs of this and some water. But thank you. Been wanting to check out the 2.0 Bodyguard like the Shield X. So, yeah, the Bodyguard's really good. And then they recently came out with the Bodyguard that has the comp, like the Competition 2.0. I mean, I have like all these shotguns. Most of them I got for just over 200 or less. So, I mean, I'm a budget guy. It just looks like he won't be. Tell me about your levers. I see a 1894. Yes. Let me get you off the stand here. So, Mr. Guns Blazing, this one on top is a early 1900s 25-20 Winchester centerfire, model 94, and then the next one down is a model 94 with the hex barrel. It's a 32-20. That one's an antique, that one's made in 1895. And then we got the one, let's see right here, that's a early 1900s. I think it's a 1904 or 1905 model 94, chambered in the 25-35. And then this one here is a model 94 44 Magnum. It's from the 70s. I believe so anyways, early 70s or late 60s. And then this is my 30-30 Rossi. It's chambered in, 30-30. It's a Rossi Rio Grande. And then my other lever actions I have is this model 99 on top right here, chambered in the 300 Savage. And then we've got this lever action 1901, made in 1901. It's just like the 1887, but a 10 gauge. What you do to preserve the wood? I need to put some oil on them. I haven't done that yet. Do I have a Mauser? I do, but I don't know what model it really is. It's this tall, skinny one from Turkey. It's a Turkish Mauser made in 1898 or 1938. Linseed oil probably would work, or minx oil. Beeswax might work for some of it. Let's see. Man of class. Yeah, I have a lot of classic looking guns. I love me some wood. Love me some wood stocks, Really nice. But yeah, I need to put some preservative on them shortly. Then I have two other shotguns back here I'm slowly working on. The butt for this one I found finally on eBay, right there. Then I need to find a 4-end grip for this one and tighten it up because I did too much working on the metal, so I got to work it down. How did you get those? With money. Good old hard-earned money. MP5. Yeah, it's an MP5 clone. It's a Century Arms with HK internals. The guy did that himself when I bought it. What's the oldest piece you have? Hey, baby Harrison. Hey, Nicholas. Welcome. Yes, that's a Norinco. No. The AK is a Kalashnikov. The SKS is a Norinco. My oldest gun I have is this Kentucky rifle right here. From 1820 to 1860 is when they made those. So somewhere in there. So yeah, the AK is a Kalashnikov. And the SKS is a Norinco. How does ammo costs look like for those vintage levers? It'd be expensive if I didn't load it myself. I load my own 32-20 and 25-20. FTL. I don't have any flintlocks, but that one behind me, that's that Kentucky one that I was just showing. That one right, let's see if I can point it out here. Right here, that's a percussion one. Any lever actions only in 45-70? I don't. I do not have any lever actions that are 4570. That's one of my ones I would like to get. You make your own bullets. As in, I like load my own, yes. Can you do desktop? Nope, we're not going to do that. LOL, ATF. I do have a 44 mag lever right there. That's in 44 Magnum. SOCOM 16, I do not. Do you load them light for the older rifles? A little bit. Like this one would have been originally in black powder, definitely, because it's 1895. This one here is 1912 or 11. This one's a 1904. And then, yeah, this one's like late 60s, early 70s, 44 mag. Are Uberti's levers good? Uberti's and Cimarron. I would actually say get a Cimarron, just because they're even more so period correct than a Uberti. Because I have a Cimarron 45. Subscribe, people. Yes, like and subscribe. Double tap that screen if you could. Really appreciate if you could. None of these could match a SOCOM 16. Alley Foo, that could. Don't count your chicks before they hatch. That right there in the corner could. This great, beautiful man. Thank you. What's the first gun you shot? 2210. 1022. I have one almost identical to it that my dad had, is in here. He had a wood stock with stainless. That would have been the first gun I ever shot. And that's the first gun I ever bought, was a 22. It was a Savage Mark II. I still have it. Bought it when I was 18. It's in there. Bought it at Walmart. Yeah, 1816 Henry to go with a lever gun. Yeah, it would be nice to get an actual Henry, an old one. I have a Henry, a new one. It's a 22. I need to send it back to, what do you call it? Back to Henry, because it needs some help. Oh, I got a good question. If you would like to have save 3 from, I don't know, a firehouse, what would you pick? Oh, if I had a house fire? Well, I'd already have one by me. I'm not sure, really. Don't doubt the chicks before they hatch. Yeah. Count. Don't count the chicks before they hatch. Like counting them. He's all saying, oh, that can't beat a SOCOM 16 or something else. And I'm like, well, this can. Do you have a favorite gun in your collection? I usually go by categories. I have a certain semi-auto pistol I like better, a certain lever, a certain shotgun, a certain revolver. I just did a live last night that talks about that. I have the collection all out. As a collector, it pains me to see them laying against hard surfaces like that. Which? Where, brother? Which ones? These aren't hard surfaces. They have cushions on the little fingers, so I don't know what you're talking about. Any pepper boxes? Nope. Big Berg. These have felt inside of those. Each one of those little things, so they're not on a hard surface. Bolt gun leaning on the safe. Yes, that is a 338 Lapua. 22 rifles are accurate. Yep. What's even more accurate is the 17 HMR right there. Those are even more. What about those Rossi levers? The bottom one here is a Rossi. That one right there. Had that since 2012, 2013. They're supposed to be pretty good. Let's see. They're made by Taurus, so they better be good. I'm back. Thank you. Nice party favor partner. Hey, Douglas, what do you want? What would you like? Somebody sub. Thank you. What do you need? Anything I can help you with? How explain semi-auto 308 16-inch barrel? Not sure what you mean there. That would be an AR-10. It's a semi-auto. Hey, the Canic from last night was really good. Which one? I had 2 of them, or no? I just had one because I had all my favorites out, and that was my favorite semi-auto, my Canic TTI Combat. The bolt action on the safe. I can see the door being opened. So too far. What do you mean? It's just sitting there. I don't know what you mean, buddy. I move it every time that I go to open the safe, so I'm not sure what you're hollering about. We're going to put you in timeout. You're honestly, I don't understand what you're saying here. I don't mean to be rude, but like, what's your problem, Big Berg? 3030 Henry. The only Henry or 3030s I have is right here. It's a Rossi. My Henry that I have is a 22. It's a newer one. Need to get an AI bolt action. Don't know what that is. Tang oil is a decent wood. Okay, thank you. I knew some of that stuff was. I just couldn't remember the names. You think you can get off more rounds than Lapua? Doubtful. I make my own. And mine just takes one shot, and yours might take five. So I do not have a Mini 14 though. Good question. Yo, Andrew, what's up? Ooh, I see a Model 99 Savage. My dad pawned off my grandfather's, was chambered in 22 high power. Had a good scope that, if I'm not mistaken, was the very same scope used in World War II in the Springfields. Mine is a Savage 300. I wish it was in the, what was it, a 308 or a 303 British was it they made too? Yeah, yeah. Why don't you just say what's on your mind, Brody? You're kind of like him hollering around. I mean, I guess what you're saying is you're afraid when the door opens, it's going to slam into my gun. Makes sense, but I move it out of the way when I open the door. But thanks for the concern. How much grain you load into 338 Lapua? Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I have it written in a book. With the 400M Allegiant Magnum rifle loads. How do you all feel about the 6.5 Creedmoor? I would like it. I'm pretty sure if I had one. My friend has one in an Axis. I was enjoying you, bro. Bro, tell him what's on your mind. Yeah. How many handguns do you own? Adrian. I don't really know. Don't know. I told him I was going to put him in timeout if he kept going, but I never did. And he kept quiet. Crazy. I probably have, if you count all my revolvers and my semi-autos and single actions, 50 maybe. I can make my brown eyes wink. So can I, Andrew. Good for you. But mine aren't brown. Mine are blue.
My eyes are blue, mate. Would you like to see them? There they are. Thank you for stopping by. You have a wonderful day.
No way I knew I wasn't the only one that takes steamy beefies into the closet. Not sure what that is, brother. I have a couple Speedmasters down here that are in parts. They're older ones. 50 is crazy. You can't block never comments on here. Yeah, I can. I can. If you're administrator, you can. Speaking of which, hey, Alex, I'm going to make you an administrator. And what you do is just hold your finger over somebody if you don't like the comment. And it'll take it away. And you can put them in timeout. You can put them for X amount of time. You could just totally kick them out if they're one of those trolls. Yeah, Tubla. I don't know what he's talking about. That's one of those trolls. Bro, I'm so dead. Yeah, right. There's not an option for that. There is now. You have one now, Alex. Put me in timeout? 40 cal. I didn't say you were. 40 cal from Greenwich. Never heard of it. That's crazy. There you go. So, like, you could just put your finger over one of the people's names, hold it, and it'll give you options what to do. Okay, my bad. Hey, guys, thanks for subbing, whoever did that. Appreciate it. No, I didn't have any administrators or whatever you call it in here, so I needed help. Bro, this guy's hilarious. Who is? Hey, Totally Bageled, you're back. What's so funny, buddy? T, which one of those got... There we go. There you go. Go ahead and kick him. Boot him out. We don't need that. Mr. T, don't talk about that. Kick him out. You hold on it and push hide user on this channel. Bye-bye, Mr. T. We don't need that talking here. There, he's gone. Hey, Ruger Security 9. No, it's not. I don't have one of those. You talk about that one right there? That is actually a 5.7. Welcome, Idimus, by the way. Appreciate you. That, like I said, is a... What you call it? A Rock 5.7. Liz, I know you're in the chat. Hey, Stifler. Welcome, fellow Arizonan. How are you doing? PSA Rock. Yes. Yep, Liz is here. You know how I knew? Because she timed out somebody, but at the same time, she didn't need to because I totally kicked him out. He never can come in this chat again. Yes, that is an FN 5.7. Good eye. Thank you. Bodie, welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Yep. Bye, T. See, that's the attitude we should have. R.I.P. Kirk. Not, did you kill Kirk? Uh-huh. CZ52. Yes, sir, Jason. That's what that is. It's similar to the 57, but not quite. What is that gun that screams America for the most? Probably if I had a 50 cal or Desert Eagle. But that one definitely screams America as well, right? Let's see what we got here, guys. You seem like a guy with good taste. Need an opinion. I have an LR308 build that's kind of junk. Should I sell and save it for Daniel defense? Go for bolt action like that. It depends what you're going to use it for. If you're going to use it for hunting, get a Bagara. If you're going to do it more for like plinking and fun, get the AR-10 or defense. Get the AR-10. What is the that screens miracle? I already said that one. Hey, Nicholas, you have the M Gren. I wish, but I do have the 45. Hey, Tara, how you doing, Tara? Yes, welcome to chat. I see Jordan. What's up? Hi, brother. How much does a single barrel shotgun cost there? There's no single shotguns over here. Excuse me. I got a 10 gauge single shot right here, and a single shot 410 right there, but they're not for sale. Ethan, welcome to chat. Thank you. I'm new to the house trying to figure it out. No worries. Beautiful. Thank you, Adam. Hey, bro, how much the single? They aren't for sale, like I said. I was thinking the same thing, Jason. Everyone that owns one seems to have two. Right? Was deleted. What? Oh, you deleted it. Okay. Yeah, thanks for doing that. Well, you can delete the message. Yeah, it's fine. I try not to use profanity, if you don't mind, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Open the FN56, please. I don't have a FN56. An FN57 right there. Can't touch anything, though. 10 seconds, yeah. Yeah, if you don't mind, Jason, try to keep the language a little less profanity, if you don't mind. What's black and white? One in a back. Tucker, unfortunately, you're going to get the boot. We're not going to talk that type of stuff here. Goodbye. Adios. You're gone. Alex Baker, how are you? Would you prefer a shotgun or handgun for home defense? Both, brother. Why not? Why not have both? Shotgun behind the door and a pillow gun next to you. Do you have an early Armalite design gun? I don't think so. I mean, this has that Armalite handles on it. Wake up, white people. What about everybody else, Andre? Everybody needs to wake up, not just white people. God bless America. God cares for all colors of the world. Yep. Red, red, yellow, black, and white. They are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. All of them, folks. Can you say happy birthday to my brother Gabe? Hey, happy birthday, Gabe Horn. How's it going? Yeah, I know it sounded like something else. I know. You got me to say it. Gabe Horn. You sound like a knowledgeable person when it comes to firearms. I try my best. How would you compare CZ to Glock? CZ, brother. Get a CZ. Glocks are kind of too generic, in my opinion. Is that all? Yeah. And you want to sell or entertain a trade? We don't do that, unfortunately, on here. The Colt 1911 is beautiful. Is not the 80 series. This is a A1 mil-spec. It's a beautiful gun. Yep, it's one of. It's the only one I have actually of an actual 1911 because this one's a double stack. Which gun is your personal favorite? Of what's on the counter? That one. America, brother. Won 4 wars, was it? Something. Jason Thompson, sorry for Lincolns. I had to test it. No worries. Just if you can try. Obviously, if it slips, that's okay. It's just sometimes it's not like you're like trying to say a bad word that you're being derogatory towards somebody. You're just in celebration, so I don't mind that. But yeah, if you're in derogatory towards somebody, you're going to get the boot. Nobody should be called names, right? Yes, that is a Model Savage 99. Good eye. Welcome, William Barry. Happy birthday, Gabe. Yep, Gabe, Mr. Horn, CZ all day. Yep. The roller lock on the CZ is what got me started in gunsmithing. Yeah, it does have the roller delayed, just like an MP5. Wait, did somebody say MP5? That was just me grabbing for this YouTube. Did someone say MP5? Oh, yes, there's a clone of one with MP5 parts. Glock blasphemers. Royd, you know CZ Shadow 2s are better than most Glocks. Just admit it, brother. You're all good. Liz, follow me on Instagram, bro. I'm back. Okay, bye-bye. 30-06 semi-automatic. I don't have one. I have a 30-06 bolt action. It's a Remington 700. Glock and the Toyota Camry. Yes, that is true, though. Yes, William, you are right about that. They're the Toyota slash Hondas. Twin. Whoops. What we got here? Twin, can you show this on YouTube? Show what? Don't know what you're talking about. Dia. Upright Tactical. Hey, how's it going? What's up, brother? We got a channel going right now. What's up is, hey, we got over 1,000 this afternoon, folks. Upright Tactical. We did. Now I manufacture PS43s and VS. Okay. I got a 740 30-06. Nice. What's your opinion on the CZ Scorpion? Is that the little teeny Draco looking thingy? Range toy. Sorry, my mistake. It looked like a Colt to me. No, no worries. It looks just like a Colt because it's a mil spec, so it looks just like them. It's a Springfield. Yep, a Marlin 22. I don't. My 22 I have is a Henry lever action. Oh, I caught up on the chat. Thanks, Upright. I'm not even sure how many you have. I've been on your channel once or twice, I believe. I like your name, by the way, Upright. That just sounds right. What brand is that 2011? Looks gray. Yes, it is gray. It's a Thesis. Thesis double stack. It's the Night Stalker. So it's the middle of the road that Thesis makes. They make 3 versions. They make the Mac 9 that's above this, and then the Duty, I believe, that's lower than this one. So this one's... the only issue I have with it is it doesn't like 115 grains. The spring's a little bit too strong for them. You have to run 124s. Sea Scorpion is 9mm PCC. That's what I thought. These real? DA, yes. Los Armas es real. Do a despot. Nah, we're not going to do that. Where are you from? I'm from Arizona. Where are you come from? Technically my mom and dad, but... let's see here. What 2 pistols are by the gun rifle FLE? These 2 over here? That's a 22. And
The accent, please. Could you please say the accent? Which accent would you like? I'll help you with the Google listing. You need help with the Google listing.
this one's a M18. H&K pistols will not shoot under 125 grain for some reason. Eats the casing. Oh, yeah, see, this one likes 124s. 115s, it doesn't fully rack the slide forward. What ranges do you frequent? I'm in here in it's a range near Tombstone, Arizona. Beautiful 22. Thanks, Alex. And then I go in the desert a lot. I shoot out in the desert a lot here in Arizona. Where are you from, Jason? I'm here in southern Arizona. The one that white. I don't have a white pistol. You talk about that metal one? That's metal. It's like aluminum. That's a Makarov. A PA-63 Makarov. Nice. You've done again another 1 million subscribers. I wish. It looks like 1 million, right? Needs 2 more zeros behind or 3? 3 more zeros. One of these days, maybe, if I get big enough. Thanks for those subscriptions. Appreciate it. Hey, Tony. How's your evening? Where are you hailing from? I'm from southern Arizona. Ballard of Boot Hill Town. Yep, it's over there. Acoustic tanker. Welcome, brother. You been to Tombstone? Yeah, I'm about 25 minutes from Tombstone. Not very far. Guy from Mexico. Welcome to the chat. I'm in Oklahoma from AZ. Gilbert, Mesa, Scottsdale. Sweet. I used to work in Scottsdale all the time. Trimming trees off of the 101. We're close to Westworld. No, we're from Oregon. Right now, but lived in Kingman, Arizona for quite a while. Nice, Tony. Michigan. 2-stick 10 curses. Michigan. What were you welding on that 3-barrel shotgun? It was actually 2-barrel. I don't have a 3-barrel. I wouldn't weld on a 3-barrel. I doubt it. It's a 2-barrel. It's a 20 gauge. I was welding the part of the tang that locks into the receiver. Switch the counts up and create your own catchphrase. Keep it up, my G. What's your favorite gun? On the table, my favorite gun would be my 45 1911. At least what's on the table. My favorites, I had actually last night on a live. what all my favorites were in criteria. My favorite lever, my favorite bolt, my favorite semi-automatic, my favorite single shot, my favorite semi-automatic pistol, my favorite revolver. So if you like to see that stuff, the revolvers aren't out tonight. I had them out this afternoon on a live. I have a whole bunch of revolvers. I have like 16 of them. Lots of different, calibers. My biggest one is in the cabinet. It's a 500, and then I have a 460 up on top there, and a whole bunch of other little stuff in there. Guys, a lot of you are new to the chat. I appreciate you coming by. Could you all double tap that screen and subscribe? We just got over 100 today in subscriptions in my AK and shotgun. Nice. Maybe do a revolver table tomorrow. I could. I did one yesterday. This afternoon. I stuck out all my revolvers. Were you there this afternoon? I did a live. Can't remember. I thought you were. Maybe not. I had all 16 of them out. What's your opinion on Canics? Steve, I love Canics. I have 2 of them. I have a Canic Signature Series, the blue one. That's called a Sketch. And then I have a TTI Combat Canic. Well, I have to hit the hey, good night, and God bless. Same to you, Eastern. God bless. Yes, that is a FAG PA63. No, I was asleep. Okay. Sorry, Jason. You could watch the live. It's like 2 hours long, though, but you could watch it partway if you wanted to and see the different revolvers I have. Let's see. I'm trying to think what I thought of another suggestion tomorrow for... yeah, I'll have to do that. But I do take suggestions. What are you doing tomorrow? Tomorrow for work... For work, I'm doing installing parts of new windows and a door threshold piece. I'm a handyman, so I do a lot of that stuff. I was just thinking about what I might do for putting on the table tomorrow. How do you like the FEG 63? It's interesting how it shoots. So when it shoots, it really shoves that beaver tail into the back of your web here. And like shoves it this way into your hand instead of up. Did you have any trouble with the Tana TTI? Not yet. I know they started sending 2 springs to try to fix that. They always come with 2 springs. One is a lighter spring if you want a smoother, or one's a heavier spring if you want a not as smooth. I have, when they first came out, mine pretty much is, so they always came that way. I know why my Rock 5.7 last rounds always jam. Really? Interesting. Outdoor Rambo, thanks for coming by. I haven't shot mine enough to know that. I have shot a mag and a half through it, and I've never had it jam, but that's all. I haven't had it very long, 3 months maybe. The FN, I've probably had 300 rounds through. My nephew's like shooting that, so I have a place to get ammo for that for, what is it? 49 cents a round, so... Liz, I thought you just asked that. I was explaining the problem I had with it. I guess I never said if I liked it or not. It's okay. It almost hurts a little bit because it doesn't do the muzzle flip like a 9. It shoves it into your web of your hand. But other than that, it's pretty good. So what time you're going to bed tonight, and what time do you have to be up tomorrow? Me? I usually go to bed like 10:30 and wake up at like 6:37. Hey, I have the single stack night stalker, and it runs awesome. Mine's the double stack. So is yours the duty then? The Night Stalker duty? Duty. Is that what they did in Lion King? Or was that Ice Age? Maybe because the mag has too much or too low tension in the follow. Possibly. With the, you're talking about jamming on the PSA? Hey, El Cartel, what's up? Is that a 22 Agnew? I do have a 22 up here. That one is a 22. It's a Mark IV. And then this one here is a CZ 17 HMR. I got the triple stack because actually that guy. Not sure what you mean by that. Favorite 40 cal firearm. I don't actually own any, Mr. Leak. I don't have any 40 cals. 10 millimeter technically is a 40 caliber. So that's what I have there. Yeah, I got a 10 mil, which is a 40 caliber. Let's see here. Okay, thanks. Hey, you're welcome. Do you have one, Leak? Do you have a 40 cal? Maybe you have a Glock or Smith & Wesson. What is your funniest malfunction so far yet? I had a DA, wherever you call it. Discharge, unintended discharge or whatever, on this one time. And it blew a hole through my wall into the next room. It wasn't really a jam, but it would be called a bad, whatever you call it, discharging when it shouldn't. Oh, okay, just got my first Smith & Wesson SD40VE. Nice. I would probably buy a Smith & Wesson over a Glock as well. Glocks just don't fit my hand, honestly, to tell you the truth. Jamming malfunction wise, I haven't had a lot of those. I mean, obviously you have a little bit of stovepipes here and there, especially on like 22s. It's just known to be not the greatest of ammo, 22s. They run dirty, get your guns real dirty. 85 of you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. Maybe you wanted to see the face that's talking to you. How's it going, guys? Appreciate you dropping by Desert Armory and more. Thank you for showing up, all 85 of you. Appreciate it a lot. Give it a thumbs up. We are located in southern Arizona. We do shorts of shooting, shorts of hiking, shorts of exploring mines, caves, shorts of talking about guns. We do lives in the evenings. I have shorts of some of my handyman work I do. If you like that stuff, subscribe. Double tap that screen. We'd really appreciate it. Someone subscribed. I really appreciate that. Appreciate you. Nope, I don't have one tattoo. TS Tough. Hey, Drew, how you doing? Is that my cousin, Drew? Is that you over there in Tucson? You snooping on me, Drew? Thanks for coming by, Drew. Appreciate it. I had a French Colt Python copy, and after maybe 10 rounds, the drum fell out because of the retainer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Thanks for those subscriptions. I appreciate it. What do you think about the old 3040 Craig? Tony, I actually was thinking about buying one. Recently, I've been talking to someone about it on one of these lives back and forth. It was a Craig we were talking about, as well as a 6.5 Carcano on which brands to get that have less problems. There was a guy on here talking about it. It was either Eastern Washington that was on here earlier or another fella that was telling me what are better brands to get of those. I think they'd be neat to get. The Craig 3040. Crag. Sorry, not Craig. Crag. Do you have any experience with Canics? Seth Craft. I do. I have two of them. I have, if you go back here, this blue one here has a Canic SFX Meta. That's the Sketch series of the Canic. It's a collector series. They make 2,500 of each one. That one's 600 something of one. And then in the big box next to it here is my Canic TTI Combat. Let's see. You got any sights for that 5.7? Just the sights that came with. It doesn't have a cut. And then yes, thank you. Yes, I really think those are nice too. The 99 is in the back. That's a Savage 99 that shoots the 300 Savage. And then that's a CZ chambered in the 17 HMR. I've got a Springfield 1911-45. Which one is good, Colt or Springfield? Here's my Springfield. I've never had one problem with it ever. And I've had it for 4 or 5 years. Colt would be more expensive, obviously. And you are paying some for the name. Now, if you were asking me Kimber versus Springfield, I would tell you to get a Springfield. I talked to a, what do you call it? A gunsmith before I bought this one. Said, hey, I really would like to get a Kimber, but I'm toiling between the Kimber or the Springfield. The Kimber's more expensive. He told me, get a Springfield because they actually are in our repair shop less than the Kimbers. Let's see. Liz, yeah, be nice. You like the rifle. Thank you. Which one? They're both really nice, right? This one is hand etched. This one, I believe, is pressed. The etching, but this definitely is hand etched on the Model 99. You could tell by looking at it. I mean, yeah, Colts are good, but you're paying a premium on the price, just like you are in other higher-end rifles and guns and stuff. How good is 20 mag for EDC? It would probably be good for a backup. Both of them, yep. Some people use 22 mag for EDCs. I'm sure it'd work. Guys, I need to get some water. Be right back. We're empty. All right, guys, got my water. Do you have a World War One USA One? I don't have a specific one central that's actually made in World War One time that was used in World War One. I have guns that were made during that period but weren't specifically used in World War One. I've had a lot of trouble with my Kimbers. I'd mostly like not to buy another one. Yes, Seth, that's what the gunsmith told me. You are paying a lot for Kimber, but he said they're in the shop more than the Springfield. I like the Savage 99. What caliber is it? It's in the 300 Savage, the one that's hard to find, the caliber wise, the bullet. It's not the 25,000 or whatever it's called. 25,000. Let's see here if I can find a bullet for you, what they look like. 300 Savage. Here we go. I got one box of the core locks. The rest of mine are PPU brand or something like that, I think. Yeah, it's in the 300. Right here. 300 Savage. I handled both those calibers. Okay. Hand load? Is that what you're saying? I'm going to get dies for this one so I can shoot it more. Hopefully I can take maybe some pigs with this, or I don't think I'm going to use that for my deer hunt this time. I'm going to use a 30-30 or my 270, depending on where I'm at. Hand load. I figured that's what you meant. I hand load. I'm going to start hand loading these since you can't find them. But I hand load right now my 3220 lever action. This is my 3220 right here. And I also hand load my 2520. I need to get dies for my 2535. And then I have dies for 44 mag and for 30-30. I have dies for my 338 Lapua, so I do load those. Now there's 62 views. Where? Where at? 1,145 subs. Thank you. Bro, I see more people than what you see. It's just 59 here, but it varies. It all depends on what it catches up to. I'm probably going to get dies for 303 British as well. I do have dies as well for... I don't know if you ever heard of a 5.77 Schneider. Right here. It's a bigger than a 50 caliber bullet. I have to make my own bullets for that. So you take a 27 brass case from a shotgun, 27 gauge, cut the length, anneal it, and then put it through your dies so it sizes it down just a teeny bit, and then you pour your own lead in the die cast there, and away it goes. Hey, Bluetooth, how you doing? Thank God. Will you visit Shotgun? What do you think you can look up North Utah Weather Police? That's cheap navigation, sweet specification. I have no idea what you're saying. I think that was translated. Bought a Winchester 71 348. Is that what it's chambered in, a 348? I've never heard of that round, I don't think. 300 Savage, can we see it? Austin, yeah, let me put you up closer. I'm going to screenshot that Winchester you was talking about. So it fires these, that Savage. That is right here. Thank you so much for showing up. Appreciate you showing up, Austin. Right there. Those are hand-etched etching. They're not pressed in. And on the opposite side, it has that little brass cylinder counter on the opposite side. And yeah, that's chambered in the 300 Savage. Hey, what's up? Long Dong Silver instead of Long John Silver. Show us the difference in sizes of all the bullets you got. That would take a long time, Mr. Dong. Long Dong. Unfortunately, I would not be able to do that. I could maybe set it up before. I could take that as a request for tomorrow's live. Would you like that? If you like and subscribe and turn on your notifications, you'll know when I come live. I take requests. So if you want to see something on my table, and ask it in the chat. And if I have it, I'll put it on the table. So we can do that for tomorrow's if you'd like. I could do a stack of all the different bullets I own. Yes, Scuba Steve. Hey, gunshots. That is a P320. It's not going off. Thankfully, it's empty and it's pointed towards the tablet. Got one myself. Good rifle. Yours is in far better condition than my own, but all around very nice. Thank you. FN57. Yes, Gotti Pope. That's the FN57, and then this is the Rock 57. I hopped on because you said, how's your evening? And pretty good. Thanks for asking. Thanks, Nathan. Appreciate you coming by. Were you on here earlier today? I can't remember. some reason I thought there was a Johnson either in mine, or were you in Ken Rod's? Were you in Ken Rod's this afternoon? Ken Rod's Guns and Gear? You got married today? For reals, brother? On a Thursday? Good for you. PB2025 says, gun nut. What type of nut are you over? You like other stuff instead? Are you a Pokemon nut? Something like that? Or sewing, knitting? Who knows? We all have our little niches we like. So it's obviously you like older style guns. So what 1911 do you recommend for 1K or under? That one right there. This one was less than that. This one was, I think, 780 something. It is a Springfield Armory M1A mil spec. They do have one upgrade from this that has a skeletonized trigger, and it might have a different mag, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. That one would cost a little more. That one was like right around 800 buckaroos. Yeah, Alex, I wish I could too. I was informed at 12:30 I was getting married at 5. What? Should have known before that. There was a Joshua Johnson on your last stream. Yeah, there was. You're right. There was a couple Johnsons, and you're like, hey, I have a brother this. Are related? You have a GX regular? No, I do not have a G19X. Gotti Pop. Mine is a 10 millimeter 20. Should I get the Smith & Wesson? Maddie, yes, that is a 5.7. So those are both 5.7s. This one is the FN. That one is the PSA Rock. I hear that Smith & Wesson and the Ruger are good too. But I think, if I recall, the Smith & Wesson is the better of the two. Looking at reviews. Oh, Scrib Steve, the gray one. I got that from a pawn shop with the sight. It came with 2 mags, checkmate mags. It's a T-Sys double stack. I think it was like 780, something like that. Cheeseburgers, as they say, cheeseburgers. Hey, what's up, Akeem? I got the T-Sys 1911 A1 TC. If you like authentic Euro style, bad was like 400. Nice, good for you. You love both. Thank you. The ROK is fantastic. In a 5.7. Thank you. Would you say 20 hours poor man's 5.77? Some people say that. I have a source to get 5.77 for barely more than 22 mag. Well, yeah, obviously not. 5.7 is made for speed and penetration. 22 mag is more like varmints and knockdown. I like the black 5.7 better mainly because it's nice and sleek. Yes, that one is smaller. I got it for under 400. It was at my local gun and pawn. I don't know if it was ever even shot. Is the FN worth the money? Is kind of what I'm asking. Oh, not the one I got. In California, there was only one company you could buy a 5.7, and it was FN, the PS90, or that one, the Gen 2. The Gen 3 wasn't allowed in Cali. The Smith & Wesson and the Smith & Wesson wasn't made at the time. The Ruger was, but they weren't allowed. They weren't on the roster. So I would say it's not really worth it. I would probably pay a little bit less, like get the $800 Smith & Wesson or the 6-something Ruger. I'm not in Cali, bro. Nutty, I am not in Cali. I said I was. Maybe I didn't, but I'm not in Cali anymore. I'm back to my good old state of Arizona. Share your ammo source. I get mine from all over. Pistola! Gracias para vienen, Gadangar. Welcome. I get my ammo from online. I get them from pawn shops, swap meets. I load my own. I do all sorts of stuff. Better go for a minute. Need to get to the bathroom and drop load. Ate that Taco Bell. Kicking in, Alex. Thanks for coming by. See you in a bit, brother. Guys, double tap that screen. Like and subscribe. Let's see here. Maybe you want to see who's talking. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Desert Armory and more. Hopefully you're having a blessed evening. It's going great so far. I have the Springfield 1911 A1. That's what mine is. I must upgrade on your one you mentioned as the skeletonized trigger and hammer. Yes, the upgraded one has the skeletonized and trigger. Yep, just like it. What's your favorite nightstand gun? So I have a behind the door. Usually I have double barrel semi-auto shotgun right there. It's Atlantic Firearms DDI 12. And then I usually have my 2.0 bodyguard or my 365. Sometimes I'll actually have this as 5.7 here too. Because I've seen a pistol that holds 30 in 22 mag. Yes, that would be the Taurus, I think does. And they made the same model and chambered in 5.7. Well, Taurus doesn't make one of those though. Keltec does. You're probably talking about Keltec. Keltec does. They have one that has both. Hey, Scuba. I know to a lot of people don't like old guns, but I really do. I have a 1930s or 1940s Ivor Johnson single shot, 12 gauge, takes like a mule. Okay, so I have a single shot Ivor Johnson 410 right here, and then I have a single shot 10 gauge New England's Arms right here. And then this is a 10 gauge lever action, and then I have a 10 gauge double barrel Beretta, made in 1960s, a Beretta Silverhawk. And then I have this 10 gauge. All these are 12. The top one's a 16. I've got a lot of stuff. Oh, my source for my 5.7? That's my local gun and pawn. I can get it for $24.99 for 50 of them. American Eagle brand. Never had a problem with them. Have you ever thought of growing out the stash to full on curl? I have actually. Do you have a flashlight on any of them? I do not. 5.7 is pricey. That's why I was thinking 22 mag. 22 mag is just a little bit cheaper than 5.7. Probably what, 25, 30? Is it as much? It's 25 now. What is I haven't bought it in a while. 22 mag. They're probably like what, 18, 20 cents around. Purely because of capacity. Yep. I got a 3-shot pump action 28. Nice. If you take out the plug, you get another 2. But you can't hunt with them with that out. Or you have to only load 3 in. I like the two-tone Bursa 380 ACP. That's actually not a Bursa. That's better than a Bursa, or at least more valuable. That is a Makarov, made in Hungary. So it shoots the 9x18. It's a PA63 FEG is the brand. How bad is the 10 gauge recoil compared to 12? A lot more. One reason why is because my 12s are 2 3/4, and I can shoot high brass in them. But my 2 10 gauges I shoot these 3.5 Magnum turkey loads, so they really hurt. These are number 5 2-ounce. Don't drop the P20, right? You need to get a flashlight on your nightstand gun, be a protector if you're going to be a collector. Yep, yeah, I like that. Good old little saying. Yeah, I need to find I would like to get an O-light. I had an O-light one time. I tried to get on my 9, but it wasn't the right fitting. I put a 3-inch shell into a 2 3-inch chain going to ruin a gun right away. No, as long as it's not a high brass. But what will happen is you won't be able to eject it if it's a semi-auto or a pump. The Makarov made in Hungary is making me gun hungry. Show me that Beretta 10 gauge. Sure. Let me get that for you. I'll take you off the stand, guys. Sorry if it jerks around. All right, so this is my favorite shotgun, by the way. It's a 10 gauge Beretta Silverhawk. It's a lot of money, I'll tell you that. Silverhawk. It's made in 1960. Hey, Gary, or Jerry, how do you pronounce that? Is 9x16 bullets hard to find, or by 18? It depends. I need to find a source for them better. I don't shoot it much. Beautiful. Thank you. Get a Streamlight or a Harbor Freight. Yes, that's actually what I was going to check, the Harbor Freight ones, because I hear they're actually pretty good. Guys, thanks for the subscriptions. A lot of new of you guys coming in. Could you subscribe, please? And double tap the screen if you like seeing this stuff. Turn your notifications on as well. So for my 9x18, I found some Wolf, and I think I got that from a gun show. No, that was from my local gun and pawn. I got the Wolf, but I got this from the gun show when I bought the gun. These Makarovs, 9x18s. These are like those copper-looking steel cases. Is that a 50 BMG? No, that is a 338 Lapua. Good eye though. Was the 10 gauge safety on the front of the gun? It has a safety right next to the lever brake. That would be better than an O-light. I'll sub if you promise to skip O-light on your home defense gun. The Harbor Freight one's better than O-light. I just wanted, the only reason I want to see what's what, for some reason the Olight didn't fit my 9. But sure, I've been wanting to look at the one at Harbor Freight, honestly. No Remington Garcia. But yeah, I've been really wanting to get that Harbor Freight one. I keep forgetting about stopping by and looking at it. Thanks, Jace. Appreciate it. I would like to get a CZ Shadow 2. Probably either the bluish green handle or the orange one. No, 9x18 are not. It's just a 380 ACP. It's very similar. A 380 ACP is a teeny bit shorter shell. A 9x18 is actually the bullet's a teeny bit bigger than a 380 as well as than a 9mm. But the shell is in between the two. Do you have a Glock 21? I have a Glock 20 right there. It's a 10mm. Then what was the switch on the front of the... Oh, that switch there, Scuba Steve, was to take off the forearm? I'm not sure why it has red there. That's to take the forearm grip. No, I don't have a CZ Shadow 2. I like the bluish green handle best one. That one there? That's a... that one is an FN 5.7, and then that one over there is an M18. Thanks for the subscription, guys. Olight comes stock with Glock rail, but in the box there, 1913 rail, whatever that is. M&P equal to Glock. I would say yes in some ways, in other ways no. Just like Glock has good things and bad, M&P's got good things and bad. Hey, Brayson, welcome. I do not. I'm not sure how you'd have a fully automatic belt feed bolt action. That just wouldn't work, Bryson. Do you have a Heckler and Coach 416? I don't. Ever changed the Glock connectors? Never changed it on that one. I've actually never been able to get this thingy apart. I pull on those little things with the rack pulled back, and I can't disconnect the gun. I've never been able to get it undone. Something's jammed in it, so maybe that's what's wrong with it. I do have an H&K clone here with H&K internals. Inside is MMP or MP5 internals in there. The hammer set, the slide, the roller delay, all that, the trigger, the safety set. But then the frame itself is Century Arms. Bought it that way, actually. Bursa. No, that is not a Bursa. It looks like one. That is a FEG Makarov called the PA63. It's made in Hungary. Rail's a proper name for Picatinny. Oh, gotcha. MP is equal to Glock. Both are the best two proven systems on the market. Yep. And honestly, right behind them would be Canic, to tell you the truth. They really did a good job. Or Springfield. Springfield's right there, too. Very nice. You need super safety for the MB5. Yes, brother. We know. We know. One of these days. As well as a brace. We know. If you hang tight, there is something coming for that. So if you sub and turn on notifications, I'm going to be doing a live unboxing of what we got for that coming in. So if you want to see that, Ivani, welcome to chat. For the Glock, you pull the tab down, pull the trigger, then slide forward. It will open up. Really? I've tried all sorts of stuff with that thing. I'll have to try that. Let me screenshot that. I've tried everything to get that thing open. Ivani, like I said, it's not a Bursa. It's a FEG Makarov. You have any Tauruses? Technically, I do. That lever action is a Rossi Taurus, made in Brazil, 3030. I have one, a PPK clone. Yeah, that looks pretty similar to what I have there, the Makarov. I don't know. CZ is very proven overseas, and here in the commercial market, I think that's my personal third. Yes, CD is very good too. That's true. Favorite caliber? I kind of put those in criterias too. Semi-auto versus bolt versus this, that, and the other. But my all-around favorite, I know it sounds generic, but probably just 9, just because it does good, you know. 9 and 22, right? Cheap. Evening DA, a double action. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I own two P320s and have never been able to react to trigger issue other than same FLTV. I have one right there. I've tried to redo that reenactment. I did a short on the test. You don't hear the click of the trigger going off or nothing. What do you think of 45 ACP? Thomas Jones, welcome to the chat. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe. Appreciate you coming by. I have one right here, and I really like it. It's a slow bullet, but it hits hard. If you can get hotter rounds in it, it hits even harder. Have you heard about the Hatson Escort PS Guard 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun? I have, actually. I didn't realize Hatson made actual guns. I knew they made air rifles, and they make good air rifles. I did not know they made a 12 gauge until recently. I heard about some of these air gun companies are making actual firearms. I think that's kind of cool. Haven't really seen it. I should screenshot that and actually look it up. 51 of you in the chat. Double tap that screen. Like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Maybe you want to see who's talking to you. Thank you so much for coming by to Desert Armory and More. Hopefully you're having a blessed evening. We do all sorts of stuff here. We do lives. We do shorts of shooting, shorts of exploring the outdoors. Wonderful creation that God has made of caves, mining stuff. We got hiking. We have we just recently did some shorts of dove shoots. Not a lot because it was just me shooting, so I didn't have anybody to hold the camera while I'm shooting. We have a white-tailed deer hunt coming in November, so Lord willing, we'll be able to do some shorts of that, right? And hopefully my uncle can come. He was hoping to come to be a spotter. Unfortunately, had a stroke a couple weeks ago, and hopefully he's well enough by then. If not, I'll see if maybe one of my friends can come with me as a spotter. So hopefully you guys can come along. I just signed up for javelina and bison for a tag. So hopefully I get pulled. Here in Arizona, we have the lottery system. So if you don't get in the system and you don't get pulled, that's just what it is. But I'm hoping it'd be nice to get some javelina in my area here. What's your opinion on CZ? I really like CZ, Mr. Game. I have one CZ, I have my two CZs on the table. Sorry, I have the CZ 52 chambered for the Tuckeroff, and then I have my CZ made in Czech Republic 17 HMR. Nice, thank you. Old CZ versus new CZ. I don't have a new one, really. I mean, this is a newer CZ, but it's still made in Czech Republic, this one. It's not the CZ USA. I do like CZs. I really wouldn't mind getting a Shadow. Love this channel so much. Thank you. Appreciate it, Remington. I actually had pretty good luck with basic wood semi-auto Hatson. I've hunted rabbits with it for about 7 years each. Everything I shoot at. As in like a pellet gun? Tipman has a $22. They are very known for paintball. Oh, okay. I like that one. I own that shotgun. It's very nice. Good. Nice collection. Hey, 10 times shooter. It's been a little while since you've been in here. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. You know what to do. Double tap that screen. I believe you're subscribed already. Appreciate you stopping by and showing the love. Appreciate it a lot. 48 of you in the chat. Thank you guys for coming by. Beer Gut Boomer, you were in here the other day. Welcome back. Was that this afternoon or was that yesterday? Can't remember. A lot of water under the bridge. We got past 1,000 subscriptions today, by the way. I have a 452 varmint in 17 HMR and another 22. Nice. Mine is... Sorry, I had an air bubble come up there. Mine is a 457, I think. And it is the Elite version, or whatever they call it. The Deluxe. There we go. It's the Deluxe version. Do you know FAL? I do not. That would be cool. Can you send it to Indonesia? Nope. Anya, we cannot, unfortunately. And thank you from Desert Armory and More here for coming all the way from Indonesia to here. 40 Smith & Wesson is underrated. Yes, it's the 457 Lux. 4 Smith. Could be. Might be. It's kind of one of those stepchilds that kind of get neglected, unfortunately. Kind of like the 300 Savage got overtaken by the 308. What kind of Glock? Fancy. That is a Glock 20 chambered in a 10 mil. 78 Tip Cop says, how do Americans shoot guns? Do they just go out into the woodland and shoot? Not Not really. You have to get permission, obviously, for whoever owns the land. If you're on state trust here in Arizona, you have to have either a hunting license or a permit to go on the property and shoot. You enjoy your 458 SOCOM. Nice. And I'm back, says Nathan. Welcome. Upright Tackle's back, too. What's your Instagram account? I think it's at Jerome Grunwald. Let's see if I can... let me close this, unpin the message, and give me a bit. 5:22. Nice. What's your opinion on the Beretta M9? I think they're cool. PSA Dagger, compact. Nice. Let's see here if I can put that on here. I think it is... Where you at? Let's see if it'll let me do it. There, did it work? There we go. Hey, Upright Tactical, I think that's it right there. Do you see it? I was going to come to Prescott, Arizona for a 3-day class, but had to back out. So there's a guy in here that's from Prescott. He was in here earlier. You hit 1,000 mark. Yes, I did this afternoon. Nice. Making sure I have you on there just you to sub to your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Glock 20, 10mm bear carry. Yep, that's what this one's for. All right. Let me move that. Hopefully you got that. What's your opinion on the Beretta? I like them. PSA Gagger. Wouldn't mind getting one. Yes, that is an FN 5.7. And that's a PSA Rock. You tired of the CZ17 yet? My FFL is open. Maddie, I just got that. Well, not quite just. I got it probably 6 months ago. I've only shot it one range day, open sights. I was shooting 350. No problem with open sights. That thing is accurate as a tack driver. Yes, that's an FN, my friend. I also have the Remington 700P 338 Lapua. So, you sure it's the Lapua or the Mag? Because I don't think Remington makes a 338 Lapua. They make a 338 Win Mag. Is that what you're talking about? Because I don't think they make a Lapua. There's only like 4 companies that make a Lapua. Savage, Ruger, which is what that one is, and like 2 other companies. I was going to come to AZ3. Okay, you already mentioned that. What about XD Springfield Mod 3? I don't have one. I hear the XDs are pretty good. What's your opinion on the Beretta? Okay, I think I mentioned that already. I think they're fine. I was first. With what? Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, good. Force on Force pistol class. So what, are you selling guns or what is this? No, we're not selling guns. We're doing a live of showing guns, talking life. I have shorts of shooting, shorts of hiking, shorts of exploring mines, shorts of talking about guns, all sorts of good stuff. It's America, so we talk about everything. Son-in-law backed out. Okay. PSA Rock is so hard. Yes, they're nice. Gun chat is all no sales. Yep. How is it going? Tuckeroff Tom. Welcome to the Tuckeroff CZ. That's a 54. Are you that old? Do you own a Ruger Mark III? No, this is a Mark IV. Good eye though. Love that FN57. I love the tan on yours. Back ops. Yes, that is an FN. 25 FR. My trigger finger was nasty. I have one of theirs. Nice, shoot good. Yep, XD sucks. Some do. It's the police model. Came out in the 300 Win Mag and the 338 Lapua. I did not know. I knew they had a 338 Mag, Remington. I'll have to look that up. I'm going to screenshot that because I've never seen a Remington 700 338 Lapua. I've seen a Remington 300 Magnum, 338 Magnum. On your Springfield, does it have the 2-piece spring bar? On the back end, honestly, not sure. I mean, it has the beaver tail safety. Don't know, brother. And they shoot amazing. Yeah, found it. Did you just make this account? I haven't had it very long. I've only had it probably 5 months. Upright. Only about 5 months upright. Backwards. Man, I was looking at the wheel gun Wednesday short and saw you was live. I'm a bit sad I missed that wheel gun. Yes, I had that going this early to late afternoon. Can the Glock 17 be concealed carry? Sure it could, Mr. Game. What have you stumbled into? I don't know, Mr. M Cookies. Welcome anyways. Double tap the screen. Yeah, I love the Ruger Mark IV. Way better. How does it shoot? Do you have a video from the Ruger Mark IV? I think I have a short of me shooting it about 2 weeks ago. So go through those. You'll find it. XD don't suck. They're better than Glocks. Depends probably which ones. Thoughts on the metal frame SIGs? I don't know. I don't have one, Mac. Thanks for coming by. Double tap that screen. Subscribe if you could. Just picked up a box of Remington 2520 and 2 boxes of Domain 4440. Oh, from the gun show, right? You keep skipping my comment. Scuba Steve, it probably is getting deleted because I am reading every comment. Do you have your contact info on your channel? Get pictures to prove it. For what? To pictures of what, brother? Mr. X, my opinion, okay, G3 is affordable and better than nothing. Yes, it is. It was my bad. I'll definitely be waiting for y'all Wednesdays. PSA that at M1899. Don't know what that is. Refer over Keltec. Do you have a 38 special? I do. It's in there. It shoots 357 mags as well. It's in there. It's a Ruger. My dad has one. Okay. I also picked up a die set for the 2520. Nice. I have a Lee, but it's hard to find 2520 brass. Yes, it's harder than 3220. On the front, mine did, but I replaced with solid one. Thanks. That sounds good. Crazy. I'm named Remington after the gun. Hell well. Anyway, good night. I'll check out the tomorrow, even though I was born in America. Didn't check your program now. Nice. Okay. See you tomorrow, brother. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for subscribing and double tapping. Your PSA rock. Yep, that's the black one. Remington 700. Yeah, I'll have to look that one up, Mr. Shooter. I knew they made a 338 Magnum. Short mag or something like that it's called. I'll look it up. We back? There we go, guys. We're back. I actually pushed a screenshot and then I pushed on the screenshot. Go to CZ store in Prague. What about a Mauser? We have a Mauser right here. From Germany. Actually, this is from Turkey. Right here, the big old tall one's a Mauser. It's chambered in a 7.92/8 millimeter. Hauser, new, still in production, very expensive. Let's see here. The other German gun I had would be this. It's a Century Arms, which would be the MP5 clone. It does have MP5 internals inside. G-Force, I hear is garbage. I wouldn't get that if I were you. I hear that G-Force they're on the lower end of Turkish guns. Civilian Tactical brags them up, but honestly, he gets support from them, so he might brag them up more than they are. I know he's an honest guy, so I'm not sure, but I would not get a G-Force. Are you sponsored? I am not. What gun malfunctions do you like? What gun manufacturers do you not like? G-Force. I've never had one, but I hear they're not good. I would say High Point, but yet there is some that are pretty good. Yes, spend the extra $100 to $200 and get a TSIS single stack one. Listen to Bear, Tony. Don't get a G-Force. Get a TSIS double stack Duty, I think it's called. Sorry, not double stack. Single stack. Single stack 1911. Get that one. Do you have a Walther PPK? I don't, but I have something that looks very similar. So this Makarov here is a FFG 60 PA63. It's chambered in a Makarov 9x18, like Leon Kennedy. I'm not sure what that is. Yes, get a TSIS 1911. Hey, Shareem, how you doing again? For the clock, snap it and pull the slide back slightly and pull the pins down and slide the slide forward. I've tried that, Scuba Steve, and the thing will not release. It's an FE as in Edward. Oh, that's cool. Good, brother. Yeah, it's an FEG as in Edward. Made in Hungary. Getting hungry yet? Good, bro. That's good. Glad you're doing great, Shareem. Shareem's doing good. You can't get your Glock to take down. Nope. I've tried and tried. I've had that like 2-3 years, and I can't take it apart to clean it. So I've just sprayed in there with the thing locked back and everything. Oh, I'm sure. I cannot get it to lock back. I've pulled that thing back, pulled those dinky little dumb thingies that are so hard to grab. I also have a TSIS 1911 Duty 45 HP, a solid shooter. Had it 5 years. So mine is a my TSIS right here is a 9 millimeter. I can't, unfortunately, on live. I can't touch the guns on live. TSIS versus Rock Island. I would say they're comparable. TSIS and Rock Island for a 45. What do you guys think? Think they'd be comparable for a 45 1911? I think so. I think they'd be comparable. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, no worries. I appreciate you stopping by. Double tap that screen before you leave if you don't mind. Thank you. Appreciate it. That would be my opinions about the TSIS and the Rock Island. They'd be about the same quality on most. Oh, you're welcome. I don't know what the rest of the chat thinks of that, but that's what my guess would be because Rock Island makes decent stuff. So what is the question of the day? I don't really have one. Other than how's your day going? I think I wrote on there. I've tried the Rock Island. It malfunctioned too much. Gotcha. So TSIS probably a little better. I wouldn't be surprised if Rock Island isn't reliable. Isn't it reliable? Relabeled TSIS. Maybe, huh? Tony says I have an old single shot 22 rolling block that was patented in 1891, 1897, and it still shoots. Nice. Do you like Hickok 45? I do. I have him subbed. I listen to him a lot. Unfortunately, he broke his leg the other day, probably 2-3 weeks ago. So he's been taking it easy. Poor young whippersnapper. He broke his leg. He done broke his leg. It's a bad thing to do when you're as old as him. Yeah, maybe in your area, 1911 might be. Take the mag out, clean it, dry fire. Move the slide back about 1/2 inch to 3/4. Pull and hold down the tabs. Release the slide. Use a little force and slide it off. That's exactly what I tried because that's what I do on my clones. It would not release. I mean, I'll try it some more. We'll try it. My day is going okay. The water pump on my 82 Dodge blew. Is it a diesel? If it's a diesel, you can change those out in like 10 minutes, brother. If it's the 12 valve or the 24 valve, those water pumps are so easy to change on those Dodges. They might be rare where he's at. That's why I was saying, Mr. Boomer. Thank you all for the chat. Have a good evening, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Thanks for coming by, Mr. Tony. And I snapped a bolt trying to move it. Oh, dude, that ain't fun. Then it's not a 10-minute job. Do you have a flintlock pistol or anything like that? I have a, what do you call it? So over here I have a Kentucky rifle right here. That's a percussion. So it's not, it's like a cap you stick on and puts a spark and then fires instead of flint. Let's see. Do you have a flint? Okay. Does the slide move forward at all? When I pull the tabs, barely, and then it just like jams. Let's get the 225 slant 6. Okay. Have you hunted a grizzly bear before? Blue machine. I'd love to. I would like to put in for bear when it's season here in Arizona. Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5 class certified armory. Armorer? That one's a Gen 4, I think, or Gen 3. It's from California, so they probably have the Gen 3, I think. It's a Glock 20. Then the Glock trying to slightly pull the slide back, pull the pin down, snap it, and it should come off. We'll give it a try once we're off. Okay, hope to be here long. More to hear discussion, but work is calling. No worries. Thank you. What gun is best for taking down dinosaurs? Dinosaurs. My 500 Smith & Wesson would work. My 460. Let's see. This definitely would probably work. My 338 Lapua. That's about all I'd want to trust. Do you think a 170 grain 30-30 would work for a bear? Maybe a small bear. I have some 170 30-30s, I think. Yeah, I have some core lock and some power points that are 30-30s. My other ones are 160 lever revolutions. But yeah, I think a small bear would work. Not a grizzly. Don't try that on a grizzly. Technically speaking, alligators could be classified as dinosaurs, and people used to. So honestly, I believe that alligators are a type of dinosaur, and I believe that horny toads here in Arizona are a type of dinosaurs. I do believe that. It's just that the evolutionists want to say that the dinosaurs are extinct and don't want to talk about it. But we have them. It's just we call them something else. Oh, we have black bears where I live. Okay. 3030 might maybe get a hotter load one. Let's see who makes hotter loads. Double Tap does. I don't know if they make for 3030 though. Buffalo Boar might make them. Who else makes hotter rounds of 3030 if you can find them? PPU makes 3030s. I don't know if they make hot rounds of 3030s. They're kind of hard to find. Load them yourself. You get some hot ones. God made guns. Do we so we can defeat them dinosaurs? Alex Baker, welcome to the chat. Double tap the screen and subscribe if you'd like. Oh, wow. Those are hard to find and expensive, brother. Those silver tip Winchesters of any round are hard to find and expensive. Yeah, 100%. I don't have any of those. I have seen them for my 300 Savage here, but every time you go to find them, they're just outrageously expensive, the silver tip. Hey, guys, another subscription. Thank you. Federal makes hotter loads for 3030. Okay, so I do have some 3030 Power Shocks. What's the most rare gun you own? It's underneath here. There's a gray... If you can see my finger way down here. It's a little 22 made in for only 3 years. It's made from 1869 to 1871, and it's worth about $1,000. It's a little 22. You have 20 boxes. Okay. These dinosaur rounds are tough. Love you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it, Alex. Hope you're having a beautiful day, evening, wherever you're at. Let's see here. And we have more guns than this, obviously. We got lever actions over here. We got a sniper there. We got double barrels. Hey, you could use a double barrel with a big old buckshot. I bet you my double barrel would, with 10 gauge slugs, that would take a dinosaur out. You have a G29 10 mil for when I deer hunt in case I come across a bear while hunting a deer stand. Yes, that would do it. Yeah, 10 mil with some, I have some hard casts. They're right there, actually. That little grizzly one, right? That box on top of that Sierra tip one. Those are 10 mil bear loads. I think they're the lightest hard cast you can get for bear. 200s. Let's see here. Hey, Camden, you're back. How are you doing? They are my grandpa's. Oh, the silver tip ones. Yeah, those are hard to get. Anything silver tip. I have some silver tip, but they're not that. They're a steel core. They're 7.62 by 54R. Thank you. You understand me, my humor, bro. No troll. I don't think you're a troll. You didn't seem like you were. If you are a troll, you're hiding it good. And I'm back from the third time. Up from the grave he arose, with a mighty triumph o'er his foes. Oh, wait. Hey, Nathan, welcome back.
We hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by again.
I also have a Winchester Silvertip projectile in the box for reloading. Yes, I have a couple. I have a couple World War II. Yeah, if hiding them, I guess I'm good. So we've got a World War II Lee Enfield made by Savage. A Mark IV number 1. 303 British is the round. And then we have a Mosin Nagant made in 43 here. Those are my two World War IIs. This one is pre-World War II. It's a Mauser, 8mm. It's a Turkish Mauser. And then we've got this SKS right here. Let's see. Technically, if a troll is hiding, they're a troll. They're not trolling. Oh, yeah, right. What happened to Alex Baker? Who timed him out? Sorry, Alex. That was an accident, I think. I can't untime you. I'm sorry. I can take you if someone hid you, but I can't take you back out. I'm sorry. That was a mistake. I mean, if you were a troll, then you're out, but I don't think you were just because you weren't acting like one. You're being very considerate, nice, and not pushy. My grandpa has an all-black M1 carbine. Okay. Alex, if you can hear me, Mr. Baker, sorry about that. I think that was a mistake. I don't think my mod. That was a mistake, I believe. Let's see. Put user in timeout. You already are, unfortunately, for 24 hours. So, unfortunately, you can't come back. I'm sorry. How's the felt recoil for the Mosin? I can't spell it. The Mosin Nagant, it kicks pretty good. That's this one right here. It's from 43. The strap is from 53. And it has the little anchor and sickle. Scuba Steve jinxed him. Yeah, right. No, my mod, he said something about a troll and he thought maybe he was, so he took him out. Are you a gooner? Are you a gooner? Let's see. Look at the gooner. Oh, wait. Hey, guys. I'm not a gooner, I don't think, or a goonie, whatever you want to call it. I forget what that even means. I was born in 1990, so I'm a millennial. Let's see here. Cool beard. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's getting a little long on the sides right here, so I got to trim that. But, yeah, pretty good. Got some flakes coming out on my shirt here. Sorry about that, guys. If you give me him a 10-second timeout, it will reset the only 10 seconds. Well, unfortunately, even my mod actually put him for a whole day. Hey, dude, you know the Star Wars scene where Kenobi says, hello there? Hello there. And General Grievous says,
General Kenobi, I have been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Dooku.
I have heard of it. It's been a while. Well, hello there. Is that how you mean? Sorry, my phone was acting up a bit. Okay. Cool beard, like and subscribe. Are you a goonie? Okay, I already read those ones. Alright, switching the camera back to the table. 177 subscriptions. Show me your shotguns. Hey, Jimmy. Sure, no problem. So we have these double barrels right here. We got a 10, a 12, a 12, a 12, and a 16. They're all antiques except the top one. That's a 16. Then we have this double barrel Beretta Silverhawk 10 gauge. Then we have this lever action 1901. It's 10 gauge. Then we have a single shot 10 gauge. I have a 20 gauge Weatherby in there and two 12 gauge that I was dove hunting with the other day. Have you seen Evil Dead? Nope. I don't watch movies, actually, believe it or not. I have not watched movies in a long time. Do you have any tips for the reloading the 2520? My one reloading book doesn't have anything about the 2520. Here it's a brand new Hornady or whatever it's called. Or Hogdens, whatever. It doesn't even have that for the 2520. It has for the 3220. So I looked online as well as I have two really old loading books. It's a little bit hard to find stuff for that. That's okay. If you time out again for 10 seconds, you can come back. Yes, you can. How long have you been gone? I swear you had like 800-900 subs. So I got 1,000 this afternoon when I did a live this afternoon. You were on last night. I had almost 1,000 last night. I had 967 in the morning. It went to 947. Ash is a double barrel. Nice. You're asking me. You're making me want a 10 gauge. Oh yeah. Hey Cap. Hey Cap. Kaol. You hunt. Yes, we just did some dove. I just did some dove on Monday, and I've got a whitetail hunt on middle of November. And then I just put in for today a javelina and bison. We'll see if we get pulled for those. Do you have an AKM? I have an AK right there. It's a Kalashnikov. Let's see. It will change the 24-hour to a 10-second. Oh yeah, where's that guy at? Where is he at again? Thank you, Alex. You're right. Or not Alex. That's who I am. Put user in timeout for 10 seconds. There we go. Alex Baker, you can be back. Hopefully you're okay. Hopefully you're still listening in. I just brought you back. Hopefully in 10 seconds you'll be back. So you're the best General Grievous impression, please. I don't really know what he sounds like. I just did what I thought what he sounded like if I remembered. It's been forever since I've seen that. I dove hunt, deer hunt, raccoon hunt, squirrel hunt, bear hunt, so I definitely love to hunt. I like that. What's a good rifle that will hit the target at 600 yards every shot? Honestly, if you get like a 270 or a 6.5 Creedmoor, Ruger American, and probably a 308 of the same too. It's a good cheap rifle. It's not very expensive, but it works very, very well. But yeah, either 270, 308, or 6.5 American, Ruger American. It's a little bit more than a Savage, but it's definitely better. My biggest caliber would be behind me. Right here is my 5.77 Schneider from 1860. That would be my biggest one. I was literally looking at the Ruger Gen 2. Thanks. Yes, that would be... You could get a Savage Access Gen 2. I think the... if you get a Savage 110 instead, it's a little bit more than the American, but I'd say the American is still better. The American definitely is better than the Gen 2 Access. You're welcome. Did Winchester make the lever action shotgun in 12 gauge? They did. The 1887 was in 12, I believe, as well. Got an Arsenal. Nice. What you got? I have a Savage Access 308. I love it. I got one right there, brother. Right there. If it was wood, I'd keep it, but it's not, so I'll probably sell it sometime. That's a Gen 1. So it's the older one. You should definitely get an M1 Grand. One of these days, brother. My local gun and pawn has 2 of them right now. There was one at a swap meet a couple months back for $1,200. If I had the money, I would have bought it. I know I met you... Mike, oh, an Arsenal. Oh, you meant you got an Arsenal. Okay. Hey, welcome, Laverne. How you doing? Hello from Georgia. We're from Arizona here, southern Arizona. Is it humid and wet over there, Laverne? Appreciate you coming by. Double tap that screen and subscribe if you could, if you're not. I do shorts of shooting, shorts of hiking, shorts of exploring mines, shorts of dove hunting the other day. We're going to have some shorts of shooting. Hopefully a whitetail here mid-November. Just put in for javelina and bison for January, February. See if we get that. Flamethrowers, no. Hello from Washington State. I'm from North Carolina, and currently it's dry here. We are just getting over our monsoon season here in southern Arizona, so we are still getting some of that. What's a good scope? I am a Vortex guy. I really like Vortex. It's a little bit more expensive than some, but obviously you're not paying as much as Leopold and stuff like that. But I would say, what would be a good gun for a beginner? Laverne, it depends on what you're wanting. Cap was just asking the same thing for a rifle for 600 yards. We told him get a Ruger American. If you'd like, you could get a Savage Access Gen 2 or a Savage 110. I would get the Ruger American. I have the Savage Access Gen 1. Ruger American, I would say it's more accurate for 600 than those 2 others. Scope-wise, they've got some others that are decent with the Arkin. I hear the Arkin's pretty good for a scope. And there's another brand that's a little lower end that's pretty good. I can't remember what it is. Maybe some other people in the chat. You're from Arizona, so what's the difference in Arizona time zone and Pacific time? So right now we're the same, Scuba Steve. And once the fall happens, you'll be an hour behind us. Arizona doesn't have daylight savings time. Yeah, we're mountain time. Are you from Arizona, Cookie? But yeah, we don't have daylight savings time here. So we say the same. I like Smith revolvers, Sig semi-autos. Nice, Big Frank. Thank you for coming by. I think I'm from New Mexico. Okay. North Carolina, so I'm 3 hours ahead. Yep. Hey, Greedy. Welcome to the chat. How are you? I have liked and been subbed for a couple months. Appreciate that. Yeah, I started shorts about 2 months ago. Lives about a month. So that's why I hate daylight savings so much. I never realized that. Yeah, right, Mr. Planticus. Yeah, we don't have it here in Arizona. It's one of the only states. I think, was it Hawaii? Doesn't have daylight savings time, I think. And there's part of some state back east that like a quarter of it doesn't have it. It's weird. I can't remember what state it was. I've looked and looked for it the other day. I couldn't find it. Guys, if you could, please like and subscribe. There's your subscription counter. Appreciate you coming by to Desert Armory and more. Thank you so much. Just subbed. I'll probably have more questions about hunting rifles. Thanks. Appreciate it. So that's why. Okay, I already read that one. But yeah, I would say an Arkin is a decent low quality one, or mid to lower for scopes. There's another one out there though that I've seen promoted, different YouTubers. Then they get their little their promotions. There's a company called, a YouTube channel called Hootie Hoo. It's WHOTO and then HOO, I think. Hootie Hoo. He has Arkin, I think, scopes and another brand. And usually within his channel breakdown, he'll have a like a promotional code, and you'll get a discount. Got to go by for the third time today. Okay, see ya. Yeah, Hootie Hoo on YouTube. He usually gives a discount code in his videos, and if he doesn't have it in his videos, it'll be in the description. G Baby Surfer, that is a Model 99. Good eye. It is in the Savage 300 right there. It's a Model 99. It's made in, I think that one was made in 64 or something like that. Maybe 50s, I forget. It's in really good shape. It's got the little counter on the one side that turns. So what's your EDC to you? Open carry, concealed carry. So scuba here in Arizona, we have constitutional carry. Constitutional carry. My tongue's getting twisted up. Sorry, guys. So we can be either concealed or open. We can have it in our lap. I mean, we could do all sorts of stuff here in Arizona. It's really nice, just like the Old West. So I have a 365 SIG and a 2.0 bodyguard. What's your most advanced gun? I don't have one of those thumb scanning reader or round count Glocks. Probably my TTI Canic would be my guess. That's under here. It's my semi-automatic Canic. That would be my guess. I mean, I don't really have a lot of high tech. What's a good pistol that I should carry when hunting in case I get attacked by bears or cougar? Either some hard cast 9mm if you can find them, or if you can find a 10mm with bear loads. I don't have the counter on mine, but my dad wants the 253,000. Those are neat. How many guns do you have? Steve, Scuba Steve, I have between 80 and 100, somewhere around there. Akeem, Black Bear Brown. I think he just depends, it depends where he's at, I guess. How long are you going to live? I'm going to smoke. It's doing decent, so maybe another half hour. We'll see. What's ACP? That would be like 45 ACP. It stands for Automatic Cartridge Pistol or something like that. This is a 45 ACP right here. The reason there's a difference is because they had the 45 Colt. And so then now they have the 45 ACP. Hey, Aquila. Yes, that is an FN. Good eye. This is the PSA Rock in the 5.7. 25 ACP, that's just like a backup to your backup almost. Let's see, where Alex? Which one? There was two of them in here. 45 Colt, like the drink. Colt 45. No, it's is there a drink called Colt 45? Colt 45 would be like the cowboy gun they had in the Western days. I don't know. Is there Colt 45 drink? Probably. I think I have heard it. I heard a Jolt. I'm not sure about Colt. Hey, there's Alex. My two administrators are back, Alex and Liz. I think I have a couple others, but they haven't been in here a while. Jimmy D, what's up, Dino? Dino Weapons and Living. What dino weapons do you have? Someone earlier asked, what's a good gun to kill a dinosaur? Bro, I'm Mandicure Ferro. Logan, welcome to the chat. I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, congratulations. Oh, she wasn't talking about me. Oh, maybe it was the other Alex. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Dino weapons and living. You living with the dinos or living with the weapons? Or maybe you have dinos, you have weapons, and you're living. You're kicking and alive. Colt 45. I like it. I got one. It was out here earlier. It's in there. It's a Cimarron. Cimarron case hardened. It's a beer, I think. Okay, I don't know. I do not know. I don't drink. I am not a drinker. And I don't plan on it. Double tap that screen, guys. Like and subscribe if you could. We'd appreciate it. 31 of you in the chat. Do you have a Mac 10? I do not. I do not have any Mac 10s. We'd appreciate if you'd subscribe. That's our subscription counter there. Appreciate if you come by and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, this is Desert Armory and More. We do lives, we do chats about guns, we do shorts about guns, some of their history, shorts of shooting, shorts of hunting dove. We're going to do a short of hunting of whitetail in November, Lord willing. We do shorts of hiking, shorts of outdoor, shorts of some of my handyman stuff because I'm a business owner. I own my own business. If you like that type of stuff, double tap that screen, give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe, folks. Appreciate it. Maybe you want to look at the guy that's talking. Here he be. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate it a lot. Hopefully you're having a blessed evening tonight. Like and subscribe, folks. Appreciate it if you could. Let's see. The comments died. Oh, they were, how would you say, overwhelmed with my looks. They couldn't even speak. It looks like Prince Harry. Oh, my. It must be his twin. Good job, brother. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. A lot of people say I look like Prince Harry. Let's see here. Actually, this afternoon, someone said, "Oh, is that Prince Harry?" Yep, not Prince Harry. Yeah, yeah, that's Prince Harry, but not Prince Harry. One customer of mine one time said, "Yeah, you look like Prince Harry, but better." I'm like, "Well, you better talk to Markle about that one." Unfortunately, I can't hunt this year in WA because they don't have a skill elevation course around. But I guess I'll use this as an advantage to gather more gear for next year. What you mean, Cap? I guess, is that how Washington is? You have to have some for skill evaluation? A ginger with camouflage curtains. Captain Billy. I'm actually not a ginger. My hair does have a teeny bit of reddish tint through it, depending what lighting it is. What's weird is when I was little, it was bleach blonde, and then it turned more to a gray blonde. Now it's more of like a brownish gray blonde. It's weird. Gabriel, I'm sorry that you think that. Is there any way that I can convince you otherwise? Isn't Prince Harry a bad guy? We all have bad streaks, Cookie. We all are bad people. Thanks, Alex, for taking care of that. Hey, what's up, 420 Ghost? How's it going? I think you were in here the other day. He deleted that. Thanks for taking that away. Appreciate that. We all fall short, and our righteousness is as filthy rags in God's eyes. So all of us are bad, Cookie. Nice guns. Thank you. Appreciate it. Clean up it, Gabe. Yep, he did. He's on aisle 5. Clean up. Sweet, sweet, sweet. He done took him out. Thanks, buddy. I'm looking for a new EDC. What's the pick? I've been going research for hours. I can't pick. What you looking at? You're looking for a smaller one? So I'd say like a 2.0 bodyguard or a 365 SIG or a Hellcat Pro or non-pro. The Canic Prime 9 carry. That one's good. Which ones? Are those the ones you're looking at? Possibly. Which ones you looking at, brother? Mr. Gig Burgerian. Thanks for stopping by. Double tap that screen and subscribe. But yeah, we're trying to help you out. What you got? 365 SIG would be nice. I have one. Mine's a macro. Really like it. A Hellcat's very good as well. Personally going G33. If you like Glocks, that is a good one. Hey, Paul G. Good eye. That is. What a good eye you have. Thesis 2011, yes. Hey, Brookside. You eat dinner? Not yet. Not yet. And was it tasty? Nope, since I didn't eat it yet. Do you have a 10 mil? I do, Dave. Thanks for coming by. Double tap the screen and subscribe if you could. Right there. We have a Glock 20 10 millimeter semi-auto. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you coming by. Had a G23 Gen 3. Loved it. The reason why, Gage, I didn't say anything about a Glock is because I'm not a Glock guy. Plus, they don't actually have that small of a gun. If you wanted to EDC it, their smallest one isn't that small, really. Brookside, the G33 is a subcompact in 357. Oh, 357 SIG. That would be cool for a EDC. Picked up a Smith 1006. Nice. Do you have to wait 10 days to buy a hunting rifle? In Arizona, they have the nicest gun longs about. You go to the counter, pay for it, walk out, you're done. Been carrying the SIG 365 XL. Very nice. I have the macro. 5 years, and I just upgraded to the X macro, and shoots nice. Have you heard of the new one that came out with the SIG Fuse, I think it's called? I've felt it. Love that thing. A stainless 10 mil. Oh, and one of these? That'd be cool. In a 1911? That'd be sweet. That would be cool. Or are you saying the top of yours is stainless on this, the G23? Gotcha. That would be kind of cool too, even though I'm not a huge Glock guy. That would be cool, as I say. My throat's getting a little sore from talking so much. Hey, Javim Dos Anjos. What's up? I snagged a SIG 10. I really like it. Yes, SIG 10s are a little bit better, I would thought. I like a lot of SIGs, except the P320. I like mine. I got one right there in a M18. I just don't like how SIG's handling it. Mine seems to be okay. Hey, what do you got? AZ looks so dry from Google Maps. So dry, my throat is cracking. That's why we got to keep water on tap. But right now, it's actually really green here. Who makes the worst gun you own? Lorson. I have one of those Saturday night guns in this box down here that's made by Lorson. I don't think they make them anymore. Thanks. That's right. 100%. You're welcome, Paul. You have a good day. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Double tap that screen. I think I've seen you in here another time. You probably are subscribed then. Turn on the alerts. That'd be great too. 31 of you in the chat. Guys, we got something coming for our MP5 clone, by the way. Big lawsuit? Oh, possibly for the SIGs. Maybe so. The P320s. We've got something coming for our MP5 clone. And if you'd like to see it, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and we'll have a live about it. An unboxing when the part comes for this. You have a great collection, bro. Thank you. 6P326 is kind of looking tempting. They are nice. Want to get a double action, single action that easier to carry than 93FS. Fusion XF Pro seems nice. Is that what the new SIG is called, the Fusion? I was thinking that was what it's called. If it is, I've held one of those at my local gun store, Gun and Pawn. I was like, wow, this is a nice, very nice, you know. Hey, Albertito, what's up? Beautiful rifle. What the model of the bolt action? The bolt action, I believe, is a 457 Lux. It's a 17 HMR. Adam Saunders, welcome to the chat. How are you doing this evening? Or maybe you're way over across the pond and it's morning. Alan, what's up? Are SMGs irrelevant now that SBRs are more popular than AK brace? Don't know, brother. Usman, thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. Fusion XF Pro is an aluminum body Glock clone. Oh, I'm going to screenshot that one. I don't know if I've heard about that. I'm going to look that one up. Let's see. Have you handled a Tang Foglo before? Just curious. Probably not. I don't even know what a Can Foglo is. Hey, FE Ordnance. What's up? What's going on? We're showing guns like normal. What you loading today? What'd you load? Did you do any loading? Have you heard of the 2026 ban of all civilian arms in America? Nope. Sounds like something California would do, Dave. They're trying to ban the Glocks over there, which is dumb, and all the ones that are cloned similar to it enough that you can get that switch. Thing is, the switch is already outlawed, so it doesn't make any sense. Do you have any knives? Very few. I was doing an unboxing the other day on live, and I got this little. I have this little Boy Scout knife. That one's kind of cool. You could tell it has some years on it. I got it at a state sale years ago. I love the amount of guns you have. It's my dream. I have an arsenal like that, but now I only have an air gun. Hey, gotta start somewhere. I started with air guns myself. No loading day, other projects. Gotcha. Hey, I started out with a BB gun. It was a 10 pump BB pellet. 3 of us got it for a Christmas gift. I was 5. My other brother was 7. The other one was 8 probably when we got it. Actually, I think he was... Yeah, he would have been 8. Moses and Martin Arman also looks nice for the price. I don't even know what that is. That sounds neat. A roast Martin, EAA Tragnaful Witness. Oh, those ones. I've heard of them. Did someone say EAA went out of business though? They sold to somebody else? I just heard something about that on a live the other day. Is that true? Hey, what's up, Cap? You're back. Should I put Vortex Diamondback Tactical on a Ruger Gen 2? As in the American? The Ruger American Gen 2? The scope is more expensive than the rifle. Yes, some are. A Vortex Diamondback. I have a Vortex. Do I have a Diamondback on my 22? I don't remember if it's a... It might be a Strike Fire. I think on my pellet gun's a Strike Fire, I think. Let me see. Oh, it's a Copperhead. My Vortex... I have a Vortex Copperhead on my pellet gun. My 22, I think, has a Strike Fire. And then my sniper even has a better one. My sniper over there has a Vortex Viper. Let's see here. Hey, Pat, what's up? EAA did not go out of business, was just taken with an engineering there earlier today. Okay. Pat stays in the loop. Yeah, he does. Well, he works at a gun store, if I recall, or a manufacturer or something. Let me see. My 22... My other one has a Crossfire 2 Vortex. You said you were looking at a Vortex. What was that? Diamondback. That is a better one. That's a lot of BB guns. Yeah, right. Kuna, welcome. Does a good scope give you more chances of a successful hunt? Yes and no. Because it obviously does have to do that you're a good shot. But you also want a good scope that you know what each mark means and how to use it. Just touching the screen, YouTube. So yes and no. Because obviously just a good scope will not help a bad hunter if he's a bad shot, really. I mean, it will in theory a little bit. What model levers do you have on the wall over there? Hey, Ghost. Thanks for coming by again. So over here, we've got a Model 92 right here from early 1900s. That's a 2520. This is a 3220. Model 92 with a hex barrel from 1895. This is a Model 94 chambered in 2535. This is a Model 94 chambered in 44 mag. This one's early 1900s. That one's 70s. This lever is a Rossi from 2013. And then I have a lever action shotgun right there. It's a 1901, made in 1901. And then I have this lever action Model 99. Inri, a Kimber 1911-45. Is that what you have? You're wondering if it's good. No, I don't have any daisies. So I almost bought a Kimber 1911, but the gunsmith told me that is in the repair shop more than the Springfield, so I bought a Springfield. Very cool. Thank you. What is the best carry gun and why is it a Glock 19? You just answered your own question. What's a bear gun? Oh, and why is it a Glock 19? If you like Glocks, 19 might be, or a 17. I do have some antlers, but they were my grandpa's. I haven't hung them up in my room yet. What 22 rifle do you have? So I have a few of them. I have two 10-22s, which are Rugers. One's a plastic blued that has the Crossfire 2 Vortex on it. The other one's a wood stock with stainless, just open sights. And then I have a bolt action Savage Mark II. That's my first gun I ever bought when I was 18. I'm 35 now. And then I have two single shot bolt actions rifles, and then I have a lot of semi-autos and little stuff. I'm very hesitant to save up for 308 or 22 since there aren't many big animals here. 22, I mean, that's very easy to get, as well as ammo's easy. You can shoot a lot of stuff with a 22. I mean, what do you do with these guns? Oh, it's America. We had freedoms to either practice shooting, target practice, hunting, all sorts of stuff. What's good vortex scope under 500 for long range? I don't think you can get a long range vortex for under 500, unless you get it used. So I got this Vortex Viper for my sniper here. It's a $1,200 scope. I got it for $420, but it was bought at a what do you call it? It was brand new. It was bought at a pawn shop. So I would say look at pawn shops. They might have stuff. Like I said, that's a $1,200 scope I got for $420. A lot of times the scope is more expensive than the rifle, to tell you the truth. That is a Model 99. Good eye, Luke. Is Halloween your favorite holiday? Nope. Christmas is. Actually, Thanksgiving and Christmas are. So is Easter. What to eat after drinking? I don't know, Martin. I do not drink. I drink water and soda. That's about it. Guys, double tap the screen and subscribe. This is our subscription counter. Please subscribe. You know the Rossi RS22M. I think that could be the best 22 option as my first gun. You think that's good? Okay, thanks for answering. Yes, that is 300 Savage, Luke. It is this one right here, and it has the little brass counter. There we go. It has the little brass counter on the other side and the little window. You subbed. Thank you. Taco Bell. Get the illest hangover head is pounding. Yeah, probably. I hear that happens. I've never drank, so don't know. Hennessy and Red Bull is not his. Yeah, that probably isn't a good mix. Somebody subbed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see what time we got. It is 9:16 over here in southern Arizona. And I think I ran out of water. Oh, I got a little bit. It got quiet all of a sudden because there's no comments. That's why. Hey, we got 2 more subs. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Guys, if you're new to the channel right now, this is Desert Armory and More. We appreciate you coming by, checking out our channel, looking at the 2A content we have, and giving the support that we need here in the U.S. because they're trying to take our rights away. It's sad. We do shorts of shooting, shorts of live. We do the lives, obviously. We do shorts of exploring the outdoors, God's wonderful creation of hiking, and looking at all sorts of stuff in God's creation, as well as shooting. We do the shorts of shooting and hunting. We got some dove hunting stuff the other day. And we have a whitetail hunt in mid-November. And I just put in for tags for javelina and bison. We'll see if we get chosen. Which gun do you go pigeon hunting with? Martin, we don't have pigeon hunting here. The reason why we don't is because pigeons are in towns and you can't shoot in towns. Let's see. Oh, for real, it's Prince Harry. Yep, that's Prince Harry. That's his near kin. It's his cousin. I look more like his brother than he does. Oh, I just got an itch on my back. Guys, we're almost at 1,200. 35 of you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe. We've got all sorts of stuff here, folks. We also do shorts of some of my handyman work. I own my own business, so I do some of that. Any tactical rifles? Yes, we got one right there. This one's a AR and an AK, and then we have our sniper right there, 338 Lapua. What's that gun up to the bolt action rifle? That's probably the one you're talking about right here? Albrito? Or you talk about the one up on the table. That's a 17 HMR. CZ. I seen one of your shorts the other day. Which bird type were you hunting? We were hunting dove. Thanks, Martin. Appreciate that. Salvador. What do you think of the FN 509? I think they're really neat. I think they're pretty cool. Do you mind subbing, Salvador? I don't think you're subbed to me. I'd appreciate if you could sub, like, and subscribe. That one on the table. Thanks. Yes, that is a CZ. I believe it's a 457 Lux in the 5.7. Or sorry, the 17 HMR. What's a range that's too far that you would not shoot a deer? Probably anything over 600 with my 270. Now, if I wanted to go real far, but it would damage the meat, this is a 338 Lapua. That would be good for elk or caribou, bison. If I get a bison, I would use that more than likely. It's a heavy gun, but that's probably what we'd use. Yeah, we are still alive. Yes, we are. Rambo! Not quite. Nicholas Gabriel, thanks for coming by. We did have a Rambo in here earlier. I think it was called Tactical Rambo or something. Thoughts on 6.5 Creedmoor? I think it's a pretty neat gun. You can go out to about 1,000 yards. That's about it. If you have the right rounds and right rifle. I really like that sniper rifle. Thank you. That's a precision Ruger with a Vortex Viper scope. That rifle is your highest caliber. Yes and no. I say that because yes, as in it's a big caliber right there, 338 Lapua. But I actually have something that shoots a bigger projectile. So this 5.77 Schneider shoots a bigger projectile. It's big old hole. It's pretty much the size of a 24 gauge shotgun shell. Was that a CZ Scorpion? No, this is a MP5 clone. It has HK internals though. And Salvador, we are getting a part for this, and we're going to do a live unboxing of it. So if you want to see that, folks, subscribe and turn on notifications. And when that part comes in, we're going to do a live unboxing. So if you like this type of stuff, we've got something, a surprise for coming for my MP5 here. How did I convince my wife to buy more rifles? Treat her nice. Maybe buy some stuff for her as well. And let that settle for a little bit. They like special stuff too, you know. Tell her you are practicing your Second Amendment right, and now you want to protect the family. Well, he probably used that excuse last time. Wow, that's a powder gun. I didn't know the name. Actually, originally it would have been a powder gun. It got converted to a cartridge gun. Can I see your Savage hunting rifle? The one up on the table? Sure. This one? That Savage? Or the other one? You're probably talking about the other one with the scope. Yeah, we'll get that for you. Look, guys, we almost have it. Your mama's back. What's up? Luke, find a FFL that does a layaway. Oh, I think Alex went to bed. No, maybe. Maybe. Let me see here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Where are you at? Guys, we're almost at 1,200. Could you guys subscribe and like this type of content if you like it? Okay, so you wanted to see my... where you at? Who was that? Where you at, buddy? Oh, Cap. Here you go. Mr. Cap. You wanted to see my Savage hunting rifle? This is in 308. It's an Axis Gen 1. It's got a Weaver scope on it. Just a lower quality, but really good shape rifle. I actually need to get rid of it. The CZ457 Lux is $1,500 here. Ooh, mine. I think normally those are $750 to $800 here, but unfortunately for the person who owned it, it was on an auction and I was the only one to bid on it. I got it for $450 cheeseburgers roughly. My smallest gun, Yo Mama, it's in here, Yo Mama. It's a 22. Let's see. What other 308s you have? DG. That's the only one I have, actually. I don't have an A10, an AR10, or a FAL, or anything like that. It's the only 308 I have right there. If it was a wood stock, I'd probably keep it, but I need to get rid of it. It's just collecting dust. I've only shot it about 8 times since I got it used. Thanks for showing me that rifle. I'm going to head out. Thanks for all the answers to my questions. I hope you have get more subscriptions. I hope so too. Guys, there's 44 of you in the chat. Could you subscribe? Double tap that screen. We'd really appreciate it. We almost have 1,200. Yes, hunting YouTube. That is a 338 Lapua. It's a Ruger Precision. It's the Gen 1, and then someone switched out the muzzle for a Gen 2 brake before I bought it. I do not have any P80s or P9s or P10s. One more. What do you got? AT, what you want? Can I have it if we're getting rid of it? Nope, you can't have it. Hey, Tactical Llama. Oh, hell yeah. Last time, sorry, you were 900s. Yes. Hey, we got a couple more now. I've been pumping out 2 lives the last 2 days. So you got a great deal. I think I'll save up for the RS-22M. Thank you. Light guns. Any suppressors? No. We hope to get some. It would be nice to get one for this one here. And probably for this one here. No, Liz, you're a bad girl. Yeah. Every time Liz says that about you, then she puts you in timeout for 10 seconds or a minute. You should do that to her. No, I'm joking. Aw, someone unsubscribed. We had 1,201. Someone just took that away. Probably YouTube being dumb. Really nice collection. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Could you like and subscribe? Turn the notifications on. Appreciate you coming by, guys. Means a lot to the 2A community, supporting the little guys like us. I don't have a lot of subscriptions. I'm slowly getting more. Got 1,200 now. Thank you. Yeah, thank you a lot. Appreciate it. Alex, don't call me bad girl. Don't call me bad girl. Don't either. She doesn't like that. Not normally. Let's see. LOL. Okay. It's funny that administrators, or whatever you call them, can put each other in timeout. Liked and subscribed. Appreciate that. Any other rifles chambered in 338? No. That's the only 338 I have. They made a 338 Lapua, and then they made a 338 Win Mag or something like that. I don't have either. I don't have that one. The 1901 needs a brick suppressor. The 1901 I have behind me, the lever action Winchester. Hey, greetings from Argentina. Gracias para vienen. Oh, he said, oh. He said, ol. You can speak English pretty good, it looks like, unless you're using a translator. I have people all over the world in my chat. I've got Argentina, I got UK, I got Philippines, I've got, someone just unsubscribed. Why'd they do that? I have all over the US. Yes, I have an AK. Right there. It's a Kalashnikov. 7.62x39. AK-47. The lever action, yeah, that's that one. It's a 1901. Made in 1901. Put a brake on that. I would not want to put threads on that barrel. Ruin it. Alex, my girlfriend wants to fight you. Aw, who unsubscribed? We had 1,202. You're from the Philippines. I have another guy from the Philippines that visits here. His name is Gunnerman something, his YouTube thingy. I subscribe very rarely. Did I see people answering in the lives? I try my best. When there's a lot of people, sometimes you get 200 people in here, and it's really hard. But we got 41 in here, so it's easily able to keep up. And I usually read just about every comment. Liz, your girlfriend cannot beat me. Haha. Want to try? I'm an airgun maker. Nice. I have one airgun. This one right here. It's by Advanti Air. It's a 25 caliber PCP. You pump up a canister in there. It's pretty powerful. Got any SMGs? I forget what SMG stands for. Like a type of short barrel machine gun or something. I don't have any machine guns. Nope. Or FRTs or switches or any of those fun things. I do not. Remington 511, 512. I don't have any of those. Welcome, Elm Street. How are you doing? Thank you for coming to the chat. Make foot pump shotguns. That's cool. Never heard the like. EDC is live right now as well. Yeah, he came live earlier. Isn't the MP5 a SMG? SMG, that's not a machine gun. That one I have. It's called a pistol. That MP5 is a Century Arms pistol. It's not a full auto, no. It's not an actual HK full auto, no. Let's see here. I'm just playing. I don't put my hands on fuels. Good for you. Oh, we got that subscription back, whoever took it. Guys, 49 of you in the chat. Could you double tap that screen and subscribe if you aren't? Hey, J-Dog, you know all about that. Double tapping the screen, right? Appreciate you coming by. How was your lives today? I think you at least had one I think I hopped on. I can't remember. I'm eating my chicken salad. I'll take some. I'd love to have some grilled chicken salad with some croutons on it, some ranch dressing, a little bit of onion sliced on it, some ham sliced thinly in it. Oh, I'm getting so hungry right now. Liz, give me some chicken. Hey, Bob Jeff, how's it going? Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Yep. We need to have both background checks. Thoughts? What do you mean both? The normal form and what else? It depends on where you live, I guess. Gonna get a Glock soon, but here in Argentina, they're $1,500. $1,200. Oh, boy. You rest in peace. Yes, Charlie. They're having his funeral Sunday here in Phoenix. I would love to go, but I have a sermon that Sunday, so I can't. You got videos on your channel with powder guns? I don't, because I haven't gotten that one functional. I want to see it shooting cartridges. I do not, unfortunately. But some should have had guns. But some shouldn't have. Yes, some people shouldn't. You're right. And I'm sorry to say, but I'm in New York. Oh, I was in Honduras. Not Honduras. Well, I was there too. California for 12 years. And it was just as bad as New York or worse. Do you hunt coyotes? I'm going to start doing some more Elm Street. I did some years ago, and I'm going to do some more. I would love to shoot some coyotes far off with my 338 Lapua. That would be fun. Jerome, tell Alex back off. Alex, back off. The guns in RG are real expensive. Yeah, that's because a lot of those countries don't make them, so they have to import them. Then they have that taxes, and then the person there knows they have monopoly on it and then could up it. I'm still stuck in Cali. Yeah, right. Can you show the big rifle on your right? The one in the corner? Yeah, I can put you up there. So it's my 338 Lapua sniper. It's a Ruger Precision. Yes. It's got a Vortex Venom. It's about a $1,200 scope. I paid $420 for the scope. The gun originally is about $2,200, $2,400, and I got it for $1,200 buckaroos with 80 rounds and a nice bag that came with it. It was a steal. Jerome, he was trying to eat my chicken salad. I doubt that, because there's no way he could. You're over there across the pond. Alex is in the U.S. Damn, that must be really heavy. It is. My PCP is 5 kilograms only. Yeah, it's pretty light. 1,200 beans. Yeah, that was cheap. Normally, it's about 2,400 to 2,200 beans. They have a Gen 2 out now. The Gen 1, which is what that one is, didn't have a big old brake on it. Someone changed that one out and put the better brake on it. Where can I find authentic World War II 1911? Online. It'd be like either GB, Gunbroker, or some other places like that, auction yards, or local swap meets or pawn shops. Here in Argentina, we got Bursas. They do handguns. Oh yeah, I forget they're made over there. I have something that looks like a Bursa. This though is a this one's not a Bursa though. It's a that one at the top there that's aluminum. It's an FEG Makarov. Any World War II bolt actions? Yes, Elm Street. I got a couple of them. So two of them that are World War II year. This is a 43 Lee Enfield made by Savage, number 4 Mark 1. And then this one in the center here is a Mosin Nagant made in 43 as well. Then we have an SKS and a Mauser right here. Yes, sir, I want to get a better 9mm. They're like 600 here. Ouch. Yeah. A lot of those countries, though, make them. They're pretty neat. Any cars? I do not. I was thinking about getting a Keurig or whatever they call it, but not a car. Let's see here. I need to change my battery in my light. It's flickering. Turn that back on with a different battery. That lasted pretty good. All right, there we go, folks. That's a little better. Awesome. Yeah, thanks, bro. What is your favorite gun? Can you please show us? Of what's on the table, it's not my favorite of all of them, but of what's on the table, this is my favorite on the table. My 1911 of what's on the table. My favorites I put in categorizations. My favorite lever, my favorite bolt action, my favorite semi-auto, favorite lever, favorite wheel gun. Are they all originally chambered? Any in converted to 308? They are all original chamber, Elm Street. They are all, I got 300, or I got the 303 British. I have the 8mm. It's technically a 7.92. Then I have the 762 by 54R, and then the SKS is a 762 by 39. No, I mean in your collection. I do not have a favorite, Murph. That's my favorite. Last night I had out what my favorites were, my different criterias. What are your opinions on the difference between a Savage 99 versus the Winchester Browning lever actions? Savage 99 is more elegant looking. I think a Winchester would be more smooth and quicker. And I like them better. I like the look of the Western Winchester looks. But yeah, Murph, I'm not really able to show you all my favorites because some are locked away. Some are different places right now. I'm not set up for that right now. I could give you a little bit. That's my favorite bolt action I own, the 338 Lapua. My favorite lever action is this antique Winchester Model 92, chambered in 32 Winchester centerfire, made in 1895. My favorite shotgun I own is this double barrel Beretta. I don't have a Desert Eagle, no. This is a 10 gauge Beretta Silverhawk, made in 60. That's my favorite shotgun. My favorite pistol is down there in a box. It's a TTI Canic Combat. Let's see. My favorite semi-automatic is my AK. It's right there. My favorite wheel gun is up in there. It's a 460 Smith & Wesson. Favorite old 22 would probably be my first 22 I ever bought, which is a Savage, at least for a rifle. It's a Savage Mark II. I bought it when I was 18, so it's got sentimental values too. Canics are amazing for the price. They are, Dylan. Thank you so much for dropping by. If you haven't, sub and double tap that screen. How many firearms in collection? Between 80 and 100, roughly. I don't know exactly. Are SIGs good handguns? They are, but just don't buy a P320 right now. Any 17 HMRs? Henry, guess what? You're in luck. That one right there is a CZ457 Lux, if I recall. It's a 17 HMR. Are SIGs good? I keep hearing both good and bad opinions. It depends which ones you get. Hey, welcome, Phoenix. You've gone a lot since I've been gone. We've been trying. I've had a couple I did 2 lives yesterday and 2 lives today. I got to 1,000 this afternoon. Smith says, what about the Berge style lever action? Haven't heard of that one. Why? What you can tell me about the P320? So, no, I do not have 50 Action Express, which is the Desert Eagle. So the problem that these are having, the P320s, is they're firing on themselves somehow. They're going off on their own with people just walking or setting it on a desk or at a range, it'll just fire. So don't buy a P320 right now, an M18 or M17. Which are the oldest bolt-action rifles you have, if you can show? My oldest bolt-action is actually this Mauser, I think. My oldest bolt-action is this Mauser. It's from 1938 or 39, right here. It's a Turkish Mauser. That's my oldest bolt-action. I've got older shotguns. They're brake barrels. Going off in the holster at that. Yeah, that too. Going off in the holster, all sorts of stuff. Yes, the Mauser is an 8mm. Technically, Elm Street, it's actually this. 7.92. That's actually what it's chambered in. And these. But if you measure these with mics, and you measure the modern 8mm, they're the same size. So, quite interesting. Is that a Luger? No, it's not. That's a 22. I wish I had a Luger. That's one of those holy grail guns you want to get one of these days. Love the Mauser rifles. I should look for Argentina Mausers. There you go. How fun is it to find the ammo? This stuff, my local gun and pawn has like 100 boxes of it. But normally I just run the 8mm through it. Unique, welcome. How are you? Usually I run the 8x57 JS through it. It's by Sellers and Bullet. Let's see here. Martin Henry rifles, except the Henry were mechanism designed by a guy named Burgess. Okay. Well, there was also the Vulcan, the Volcanic, I think, rifle company that was made before. It was made during Henry's time. Hey, Garage Guy, welcome. Appreciate you coming by. Argentina Mausers have a lot of history. They do. Aaron Wilson, how are you doing? He asked the question, what's up, buddy? The sky, the roof, el techo, el cielos, de los nubes, Dios en los cielos. Yep. All sorts of stuff. Awesome. Kind of want one of the 30 carbines. That would be nice. I would love to get a 30 carbine. My local gun and pawn had a carbine, 30 carbine M1 that was a postal. But it's gone now. I think it was 1,200 beans for that one. You guys are fighting like an old couple. Alex and Liz. Guys, thanks for the subscriptions. I just got a couple more. Appreciate that. Double tap the screen, like, and subscribe. Your Fantasy. Very interesting name there. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by Desert Armory and more. By the way, the and more is hunting, is hikes, exploring God's creation, my handyman stuff, and just a couple other things. Hey, Nick Gerd, what's up? How are you doing? Send me some that ammo. Unfortunately, that's mine. Can't have it. Any thoughts on the Ruger RXM pistol? Garage Guy, I actually was thinking about getting one. The RXM they have in the Magpul, as well as recently they came out with one with some other brand. I think it's pretty neat. I hear they're very reliable. They have a couple problems here and there. I don't know what they are, but here they're good. Muy bueno español. If you want to sound Argentina, just add bolundo at the end of any sentence. I learned my Spanish in Honduras, so it's a little bit different. And Guatemala. I was in Guatemala for 2 weeks at Spanish school. But then I lived in Honduras for 1 year and 7 months. You don't have any Springfields. There's a Springfield right here, brother. Right there. It's the only Springfield I own. I don't have any Grams, no. Alex Werda. Yeah, there's a couple Alexes. There's another one. Bob Jeff. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have you ever hiked the bridge to nowhere up by Los Angeles? I've never hiked by Los Angeles. Let's see here. What's your favorite 10 mil? Probably either probably a Smith & Wesson or the revolver style. Volcanic, there we go, was designed by Smith & Wesson, then refined by Benjamin Taylor Henry into the 1860. Yep, it was. Nice name, Niker. Which one? Your Fantasies? Yeah, that one, right? Ali Lavafi. Lavafi, thank you. Welcome. I do not have any Tauruses, Alex. Well, technically I do, I guess. This lever action on the bottom is a Rossi made by Taurus. I've had that since, I think, 13, 14 years. Guys, double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Show off that Springfield 1911. Okay, in your face, folks. There it is. It's a mil-spec A1. Never mind, thank you. Why, Chris? Hey, he's back. Mr. KK's back. Thoughts on Taurus PT 92. I don't know much about him. Nigel, welcome to the chat. How are you? Double tap the screen. Chris Brown, what's up? Any gun besides High Point is not worth having. You're funny. Actually, High Points are not bad. Just don't get the 380. Any double stacks? Yes, right there, the Thesis. Right there. It's a Thesis Night Stalker. Threaded barrel. It came with an aftermarket Chinese red dot. I got it. It only had maybe 15 shots through it or less. I have a Taurus made in the former Brazilian Beretta factory. Nice, and it's great quality. Ever shoot a Gold Cup Trophy Colt? I have not. I've never shot a 38 Super. The Rossi uses the Burgess action. Grudge Guy, that's got several Thesis 1911 pistols. Oh, I've been awesome. Mine too. Garage Guy, has yours not liked 115 grain? Mine loves 124s and above. 115s, the slide doesn't quite go back all the way. It's out of batteries. Wait, what's better, light trigger or heavy? Light trigger. Heavier is better for EDC. Lighter's better for competition. If you welded two 380s together, it is a 760, and that's twice as good. I like that, Chris. I like that. Have you ever seen the original double stack 1911? It actually is two of those welded together. I bet they would never break. Yep. Into the house. Just tape them together. There you go. No ammo problems. Just keep it cleaned and lubed. Okay. Mine doesn't like 115s for some reason. Mine's the Night Stalker. Do you have the Mac? I think it's called the Mac 9. That's the one that's just up from mine. From the Night Stalker. Jerome, stop telling me what to do. I'm sorry, I'm ignoring you two. What a pity I don't know English. Sound like you did. What language do you speak? Don't they always have two barrels, the original double stack? The one did. It has two barrels. I forget what it's called. Any BB guns? Too much firepower needs to be banned. The 3822. I'm not even sure what that is. Don't say that word, Alex, in the chat if you don't mind. Mine is the duty of the tank commander, both 9mm. Oh, the duty and the tank commander. Gotcha. That would be like calling a white person a cracker, and we don't do that. You told me to go to bed. Yeah, go ahead, Liz. You can go to bed if you don't mind. Yeah, that's what I tell them. Don't say that word in the chat. That'd be like calling us white crackers. Keltec is superior. They do have some good stuff. I like their ingenuity. I like how they're trying to advance and have some neat looking stuff. I don't actually own any Keltecs. I don't have any Keltecs, and I don't have any Brownings. I think those are the two that I do not own. Got some Remingtons. That's about it. I don't have Keltec or Browning. Unless they're standing by a barrel. Okay. You have a very nice Walther. Thank you. Actually, I don't have... My Walther is in here. My 22 is a Walther. This right here is not a Walther. It looks like it. It's a... It looks like a PPK. It's a Makarov, made in Hungary. Do I have any CZs? I have a couple of them. So here's a ZZ right here. Alex Zetsnik. You're the fourth or fifth Alex we've had. This is a model 52. It shoots the Tukarov. And then I have this CZ right here. It's the CZ Lux, made in Czech Republic. I believe it's the 457. It's a 17 HMR. I do. Oh, in here I have a BFR 500. I also have a 460 in there. So yes, I do have a really big revolver. What? No Browning? No, I don't have any Brownings. Can we say clinker? I don't even know really what that means. Hey, you're back. But I like saltines. They go good with tomato soup. Those are saltines. You need a high power. That would be nice. Thesis 45 pistols, tanker, and servers enhanced. Nice. Or I need to change my name. Yeah, there's so many of them. Your Winchester lever rifles were designed by Browning. Yes, they were. He helped make them. You are a really good streamer, answering all questions. Thanks. I try to. Sheesh, got to see in real life. I have a CZ Omega, a 9mm. It's been flawless. Nice. Show what? The revolvers? Unfortunately, I cannot. CZ52, yeah, 762 by 25. Yep, I got one of those in my collection too, along with the CZ82 in a 9mm macro. Nice. I cannot show those two. They're all put away, and I can't touch them on lives. The CZ52, okay, you already said that one. Is that a Savage on the top? Yes, it is. That's a Savage Model 99. Good Eye Heath, thank you for coming by. Double tap that screen. Could you subscribe? We got 1,209 subscriptions. We'd love to get some more. Are you going to pre-order the All-American-made SVD clone coming out this year? Never even heard of it. Screenshotting that one. Any snub-nosed Smiths? No, I do not. Yes, that's a Savage 99 in the 300 Savage. There we go. It's a 60-something model. It's got that little wheel with the counter that's brass. Ron, welcome to the chat, by the way. Thank you. It's a 300. 300. ALR, no problem, bro. Elm Street says any 25 ACP, Brownings, Jennings, Titans, Berettas. I do. In this box down there, I have a Jennings 25, which is the better of the Fly By Night 25s. And then I have a Lorson, which is the worst of the 25s. Thank you. I appreciate that. I wouldn't mind getting a Beretta 25 because they're very reliable. Let's see here. Guys, just want to let you know we're probably going to close down in about 8 minutes. Look it up. Going to be like 4K, literally 1v1 clone American Steel, better than 25K for the beat-up Russian one. Oh, my. Yeah, that's a good trade-off there, folks. That's crazy. Any 22 shorts? In that same box, I have two really old guns that shoot 22 shorts and 22 CBs. What time is it there? Here in southern Arizona, we're almost 10 o'clock. I shot mine in the backyard. Yeah, the CB I probably could because they sound like a pellet gun. No, when you start streams again. Tomorrow, usually about 6 p.m. Arizona time. I did have two of them today. I had one in the afternoon. I had one yesterday afternoon as well, but normally just 6 p.m. Arizona time. My buddy just got a Winchester 88. Nice. And 243. I don't think it's ever been shot. Still an original box. Nice. That's how this CZ17 was. They didn't think it was ever shot. I have the original box. It's the Lux version, so it's like $800, $750. I got that online for $4.25 cheeseburger beans, whatever you want to call it. Like an airsoft if you put can on it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Shh. A shusher. Hey, 211. 1,211. Thank you guys for the subscriptions. Really appreciate it. Alberto says, I usually never watch streams and less than another language, but I find your stream very entertaining, so I'd probably be here the next stream. Appreciate it. Yes, I do like GBs. I use it all the time. A lot of my pew-pews are from there. Been looking for 88 308. Nice. Hey, Andrew. Andrew the Baptist. How are you doing? Just got a SIG P365. Nice. I have one too. Mine's a macro. Which style did you get? They have the XL, the macro, and then they have another one, I think. Same here. Hey, Mike. Welcome. How you doing? We're just about to close down here in about 8 minutes. Gained 2 Argentina followers. Appreciate it. Gotten coworkers addicted to GB. Oh, dude, it's so easy. Especially if you can buy an antique one that's older than $18.99 and get it shipped. Hey, no worries, Alex. We all make mistakes because we're human. Appreciate you coming by. What's up? Says We the Pew Pew Manufacturing. How are you doing, brother? Double tap that screen. Subscribe if you aren't. I can't remember if you are. What's that bold action you have there? That's a CZ17 HMR. It's a 457 model Lux, if I remember. Well, let's see here. We watch actions more than we work. Exactly what he said. Okay. Elm Street, you're spreading the addiction. Oh, no. Piggy banks don't like that, or your credit cards. Appreciate you coming by, We the Pew Pews. Thank you. I get We the People holsters. You're not with the same company, are you? Probably not. Or wives. Yeah. Like the other fellow was saying, how do I buy another gun? How do I tell my wife I need another one? Now I need to get a G3. The G3C is actually pretty good, I hear. I'm actually looking about getting a Taurus TX22. I love 22s. No, sir, we do Pew Pew lubricants. Oh, you're that guy. We the Pew Pew lubricants. Yes, FAL man told me about you. And so did Actual Dust Cover. Both of them have your lubricant. They say it's some of the best stuff on planet Earth, and they're not lying. They actually use it. I own a SIG P326 and a 320. They're both range guns and run flawlessly. Almost no parts on the 320 original, though. Okay, favorite pistol that you have. Bama Farm. It would be my revolver in here, at least for revolvers. It's my 460 Smith & Wesson, followed up by my Cimarron 45 Colt. My actual favorite semi-automatic pistol is in here. It's a Canik TTI. You say you won a raffle. Not me. It's been a long time ago since I did. I won a tablet years ago. You have videos hunting? A little bit. Very few. Of some dove hunts. So it's just like 4 picture slides and a couple shorts of me pretending to shoot somewhat, or I don't know what I'm all doing. It's been a week ago or so. Your favorite pistol that you have? I just answered that one. I like that more people are buying but don't want competition on the auctions. Same with that. I reload 338 Lapua. I reload some other rarer ones, the 3220, the 2520, and then I reload. I make my own 25 rimfire out of a 17 WSM. It's a 17 Winchester Super Mag. If you cut the tip off, size it right, put a 25 caliber in it, it fits perfect for my behind this sniper rifle is a single shot Stevens that shoots those rimfires. Hey Bruce, welcome. I think if I recall, you're over in Kenrod's, right? You're in Kenrod's. Here, let me make you a moderator. That way, if you come in some other time, you'll be able to be a moderator. Appreciate you coming by. Dylan, I use a 365 SIG and a 2.0 Bodyguard 380. Hey, welcome back, KK. Appreciate you stopping by, Bruce. If you're not subbed, could you sub and double tap that screen? Beautiful. Is that a 1911? Eric, yes, I got 2 of them. One's a double stack Thesis made in Turkey. And then we got our nice Springfield Armory Mil-Spec A1. Good eyes, by the way. Bob Jeff, I've never got to go hunting, and I'm 22. I just started myself. Thoughts on Canik Prime? Dylan, I plan on getting one of these days. The comped one would be really cool. Believe it or not, if I recall, the trigger in that is the same trigger they have in the TTI Canik Combat. And that's the best trigger Canik has. Martin says, thoughts on the Black Aces Pro R? I don't know. I've never ran a Black Ace, so don't know. Let's see here. We've got 51 people in the chat. I don't want to really close it down, so let's just keep going, folks. Didn't know that. Very cool. Can you thermal hunt in your state? I know you can for coons. Years ago, the only thing you used to be able to hunt at night were coons. But maybe the laws changed. Possibly you could do some other stuff. Snake Plinkstern says, is that a Ruger 5.7? It is not, my friend. We have a PSA Rock 5.7 and an FN 5.7. Good eye, by the way, though. Good guess. You can do streams, line guns, trying guns, or YouTube. So you can't do lives touching guns. but you can shoot guns and other stuff on YouTube Shorts or long formats. Hey, Dusty, what's up? Bob just says, well, going hunting is my next priority on my bucket list. Good for you. Can you make a field dressing video? I'm new at it, so I probably wouldn't do it right. The Rock 5.7, I've had probably 3 months. I've shot it once, about a mag and a half. It ran flawless. I didn't even put oil in it. It'd be nice to get some of that good oil that Mr. Pew Pews was talking about. Not much, man. Just kind of groggy today. Oh, sorry about that. My throat's sore because I'm talking so much. I was going to shut it down, but at the time we had 50-something people in. Fully adjustable sights. On which? Oh, that? Let's see. The back, I believe so. Let me look at it. Does it have a set screw? I honestly do not know, and I can't touch it. Favorite 9mm brand? Isaac, good question. That's a hard one. I really like Canics. So it could be a Canic, maybe a CZ. Even though I don't own a CZ 9mm. Those are two good ones that I would like a lot. Some Smith & Wessons too, the bodyguards. The 2.0. I kind of want one with a threaded barrel. Yeah, they do make a 5.7 Rock with a threaded barrel. EDC Martin is 365 SIG and 9mm and 2.0 bodyguard. 92 FS USA. I don't have one. I don't have any Berettas. I have one Beretta, but it's a 10 gauge double barrel shotgun. Very nice. The FN57 is a classic. I just got an MP5 5.7. Nice. To realize how little recoil they have. Right. But they're loud and they're fast. They're made for speed and penetration. YouTube can down your stream if you touch a gun. Yep. On lives, yeah, you can't touch anything. So 22 mag is what some people can compare the 5.7 with, just because they're about the same size. The thing is a 5.7 was made for speed and penetration. A 22 mag is made for varmints and more of a stopping power. That's kind of the difference. And most 5.7s would have better ballistics than a 22. Not all, because you can get lower power of both of them and higher power. The highest power 22 mag is better than the low power 5.7. No, it's not rimfire. A 5.7 is center fire. Center fire. Oh, my screen went black, folks. There we go. I'm not touching any guns, YouTube. Just opening up my screen nice on my pattern. Let's see here, guys. 33 in the chat. Thank you guys for coming. If you're new to the chat, double tap that screen, like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. We do shorts of shooting, shorts of hunting, shorts of exploring God's creation, hikes, caves, mines. We do shorts of some of my wood from my handyman stuff. Like this stuff. Appreciate it if you could double tap the screen and like. Do you get a 500? I do have a 500. It's in there. It's a Magnum Research. I would love to sell it and then get a Smith & Wesson 500. Just because I like my Smith & Wesson 460 better. The handle is better. It's easier to hold on to. The grip's easier. The hand guard doesn't bang into your finger. It's getting late at this side of our world. Good night, people. All right, KK. You have a good one. Ultra Fire, welcome. You be nice to that screen, boy. You be nice. Your screen would never go black. Go back. Never go back. Never go back. What is that song? That's the only little phrase I know. Were you in the Army or something? It seems like you love guns. No. I was never in the Army. My dad was. My grandpa was. Some other family. I like guns because I grew up around them. Dad had a 357 mag, a 22, and a 270. And I always liked guns. They always intrigued me. Really liked them. Putra! What's up, Putra? Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Hello. Wow, 1216. Awesome. Yep. 500 Magnum. Awesome. Yep. Cool beans. I kind of just got it more for the novelty of it. Have you DIY any of the guns paint-wise? Nope, I haven't did it. Love my Smith & Wesson too. Hey, Leonard. Yeah, my Smith & Wesson is a 460. The design is way better than the Desert Research, or what they call it, Magnum Research, handle and all that. And then the guard is too tight. You have to wear gloves so you don't get hurt, and I always forget about that. Also, for what I've looked into, the 5.7 is a hotter round than 22 mag. It is not extremely SP, but 22 mag is designed for traditional barrel lengths, where 5.7s were made for roughly 7 to 10. Yep. That's because the SP9, the shorter ones, are about 10-inch, right? Well, they're considered a bullpup, so maybe they are 16. And then, 4-inch obviously for pistols. I think mine's actually a 5-inch, both of those, the FN and the other one. What your favorite brand for guns? Probably Smith & Wesson, just because all around they have the best platforms, I'd say, of revolvers, rifles. They make even a few lever actions now, and semi-autos. I'd say Smith & Wesson all around is the best to check all the boxes. A close second would be Ruger, that would check all the boxes. Although they don't make a lever action. Maybe one of these days they might. 217. We got another one. Thank you. I have the M&P Shield 45 first version. Nice. My 45 is the 1911 here, and my double stack 1911. Dusty, because the PS90 and other civilian carbines are 16 pipes, but the OGP90 design was 10. Yeah, the OGP90 is full auto too. It's got the fun switch on it. That's what just the plain old P stands for, versus the PS stands for the civilian. Yep. You can actually get an extra long barrel too on the civilian one. I think they sell an 18 or a 20 inch. Of course, if you put a on it, a can on it, it's gonna be longer anyways. PS90 has a bad trigger. Don't know, never shot one. It looks kind of like it would be. It's so gross. I sold mine. I thought about buying one because there was one shop that was able to get some of them super cheap, but I missed the sale. But he was able to sell them for $900 something, and I was like, what? But he sold all those ones he got good deals on to pass the sales on to the customer. Didn't they have restrictions for guns in the USA? Some places. Thoughts on Shadow Systems? Atamiko. I like Shadow Systems. I've never ran one, but I think they look pretty cool. I think it's a good design away from a normal Glock to actually make a Glock look cool. I've never shot one, but I do like them. That'd be cool. I still wish Kel-Tec RFB would have come with the long pipe they talked about. We may have for a short period, but I've only ever seen the regular pipe model RFB guns, whatever that is. Let's see here. Thank you for your insight. Oh, you're welcome. Sorry it wasn't much. Tamiko. I don't know much about it. Massachusetts and Cali got the biggest gun restrictions in the U.S. I believe Alberto. Possibly. I know New York does, and so does Illinois. I didn't know Massachusetts did. Do you think Glocks are worth the hype? So I'll tell my honest opinion about them. To me, you pay a lot for what you get. There's other platforms that have better features for the same price. But Glock is a bulletproof platform. So if you want to build on it, have at it. But I like getting stuff that's the same price that has better features. The only Kel-Tec is a bullpup shotgun. Don't know what that is. It's a bullpup 308. They suggest they would. A Tan P2000. No, I don't have any sub 2000 thingies. But this is if you're talking about this, that's a FN Norte. It's an FN 5.7. And this one over here is an M18 P320. Yeah, bro, don't pay more than $350 for a Glock. Look for police trade-ins. Yes, unless you need a 10 mil, because they don't have 10 mil like for protection while you're hiking. They don't have police trade-ins for those. Later, everyone. Hope you all have a good night. Good night, Evan. Evan, yeah, Evan maybe. What would it be? Because I saw people with 50, but I don't know about Cali and Massachusetts. 50 what? Cali approves 50s. Do you have any Kalashnikovs? I have a Kalashnikov AK right there. That's my Kalashnikov. It's an AK 47 7.62 by 39. Let's see here. MP is a clean model. I have 3 and a Glock 17. They're all right. I just really like my 1911. Yep, me too. I like it right there. Excuse me. Yes, the SKS is a Norinco. What do you think about the Smith & Wesson FPC? Don't even know what that is, unfortunately. So cool. Oh, thanks, Atomico. Any trench artillery? No, I do not. Like a trench gun or something, like FAL or like the arms room has. No, I don't have any trench guns or anything that would work for that. Let's see. Let's see. The SKS. Yes, that's a Norinco. That is a Norinco, made in China. It's one of the best made in China guns, right? Yes, it's a surplus. So are these. I also have a Lee Enfield Mark IV #1, chambered in 303. It's made by Savage. And then I have a Mauser, this really long one. That's from 42. This is from 38. Then I have a Mosin Nagant. A Mauser. This is a Mauser. This is a Mosin Nagant, made in 43. And then the SKS. Hey, Pat. Glock store played a joke on me and just sent me my 26X parts kit when I thought the whole frame was being sent out. That's stupid. What do you think on all these dumb kids who put switches on? I don't even know how that works because last I knew, switches in most states were illegal. We have the freedom to do that, but yeah, it's weird. What's your most unique gun? I don't know, honestly. I mean, I know my 338 Lapua is pretty cool. A sniper rifle. But other than that, I don't really know. I know this Model 99 is pretty unique. There's not a lot of those around currently. It's in 300 Savage. 58E is legal in New York, but I don't know that it goes for rifles or ARs. They have the 50 Barrel Wolf, too, as well as the 500 pistols, the 500, the 50 caliber rifles. What are your thoughts on the P320 having a history of discharging? I have one. It's right there. It's an M18. Mine hasn't had the issues. I've did the tests. I know there is a problem with them. It needs taken care of. I think SIG needs to just put their big boy pants on and fess up instead of making all these excuses, just like Glock fessed up with their problems and other companies, and fix them properly. Do a mass recall. Yeah, that's what I mean. They're illegal. I just wonder why they're doing that. I'm not sure. They're federally legal. Favorite hunting caliber? Probably 270 or 308. Maybe 30-30. I don't have an HKP 2000 Norte, so not sure. I don't know much about them. I'm still mad Maryland banned ARs. I heard some of those states have done that. It's just dumb. Surprisingly, Cali hasn't yet, where I used to live. Snake, listen, I have a P320 and had never discharged self, thankfully. Yeah, same, Martin. Did everything they could make their guns legal in their home state and still get banned. I know, right? Current looking for a smaller EDC, though. The P320 is full size. Yeah, it is. Yep. Well, guys, I am going to have to shut this down. I can't keep going and going. I know there's 33 people in here, but I need to shut this down. Just subscribe. Thanks for being so cool. Hey, no worries. Poor man's 5'7", rich man's 5. Yeah, right. Yeah, and I got both, so what does that make me? Good eye, Tex. That is the poor man's. It's the PSA Rock. That's the rich man's, FN 5'7". Do you think any shield handle plus P rounds? Someone told me those by mistake. Depends on how old it is, but I would think so. Which do you prefer? I actually prefer the Smith & Wesson, but when I was in Cali, the only FN they could sell was this one. Then when I moved back to Arizona, where I'm from, this one came available about 3 months ago. I got it. But I do really like the Smith & Wesson and the Ruger. All right, bro. Got your live stream. See you tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming by. Tex, I know you just came in. Sorry, we are closing up right now. I've been on for 3 hours and 14 minutes. I hear a lot of people say the same. Smith & Wesson, yeah. So we are going to go ahead and close up, guys. I appreciate the subs today. Tex, sorry that you couldn't hang out. We are closing up. So, last question: do you lock all those weapons up or leave them as you are? I'm not going to answer that question, Martin. If you don't mind, you're going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll be here about 6 o'clock p.m. Hopefully. Good night. Take care. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome to Desert Armory. We appreciate all the thumbs up we got and everything. The subs means a lot to us little guys. That's 6 p.m. Arizona time, by the way. So we are Mountain Standard, but we don't have daylight savings time. So remember that. Turn your alerts on so that you know when I do come on. Now, YouTube doesn't always make that happen because they don't want to push 2A content or gun stuff, but it does help. Thank you all again. As I said before, the subs mean a lot. The likes mean a lot. Appreciate you guys. Welcome to Desert Army again. We are signing off. You all have a blessed night. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Trust God in those times of uncertainties instead, and ask Him for help. He will shine light on your pathway. Over and out, guys. Till next time.